Alright, where is the Twitch chat at? Sorry about that. What's up, Clipser? Appreciate it. Sorry. Oh, wait, I need to get on Discord, don't I? Hold on. TSS posted on VTuber, didn't he? Yep. Is that another outfit? What is that? Jesus Christ. What's up, Orion Sword? Who posted something? Oh no, that was KG reacting. I was so confused. Oh, someone's playing Xenoblade 3. Quality. I mean, it's not as good as 2, but it's alright. Okay, so we are in a new area. Why does that not affect them? So yeah, we're in a new area. So it's time to do some more Mario and Luigi shenanigans. Where we have to say the Icicle Land. Give me this. Hopefully everyone's been doing good tonight. Dang it, Luigi, I'm tired. You've been better than me. I can craft stuff. What can I create? What can I make? I can either make a performance boost. Can't you just... I could technically stack this if I wanted to. Deluxe Auto. The Auto series of battle plugs will automatically select the most efficient recovery item for your current state. Cool. How much is left of this game? I have no idea. I forget how many hours I have in this game right now. How many hours do I have in? I'll check in a second. Hold on. I won't make plugs yet. I want to say we're maybe halfway, maybe. Hold on, let me see something. How many hours are we in? We're 24 hours. I would think we're in maybe, I'm thinking we're at least halfway. I think this game is probably like 30 to 40 hours, so I'm thinking we're at least halfway. Okay, that's the extra stuff. Yep, it's all the gloom nonsense. What's in the house? Nothing? So used to there being like a... Who are you? Be gone! Oh wait, no, they're Russian. They're Russian.
So...
Oh hey, what's up?
Not much.
You okay?
Everybody in the chat, how you all doing? I came here to disturb the peace.
Is your tummy okay? I know you were laughing hard for the last hour or so. Between meme clips and brain rot.
Dude, I don't know what my day was. I'll just be honest with you. The day was weird. I'll say that much.
Did you do anything, or you kind of just chilled today?
Oh no, today was a chill day. Tomorrow's gonna be the activity day. I'll say that much.
Aren't you working tomorrow though?
No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Reminder, I don't technically have to work on Sunday. I just like to work on Sundays.
Of course. Ryan's like, oh shit, is that my boy KJ Prestige?
Absolutely, motherfuckers. I'm back, bro. Let's go.
Don't do that. No, Chark is making me drink water as soon as he gets in here. No.
Here, I'll hydrate for you. Fuck, I ran out of water.
No worry, I went and grabbed a cobalt before I even came on here. I knew better. I knew this entrapment was gonna happen.
Wait, what the hell? Did you name your stream feeling like Katy Perry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh fuck, bro. Dude, I was in a Katy Perry music spree just not too long before I got into this call with you.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I just finished listening to her other song. I never heard this one, and apparently it's been out for years. It's called Harley's in Hawaii. And holy shit, that song is a fucking banger.
Really?
It is such a soothing banger, bro. I am so mad. I've never heard of this because it's been out since what I think 2019, and I'm so pissed off about it, bro. It's probably, in my opinion, this might be my favorite Katy Perry song of all time now.
I think the
That's how fuck.
I think the prop. No, Ryan, you can't have me hydrate twice. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say is that Katy Perry, unfortunately, isn't in the mainstream as much anymore. So sometimes I think a lot of her music sometimes falls kind of under the radar as a result.
Yeah, but it's like, nah, people, you gotta keep listening to her tracks because the shit slap, bro. That song, she goes, and I forget her vocal range sometimes because it's like,
No, yeah, she
there's a
can actually
part.
sing. I think people forget that.
Yeah, she's an actual singer. Holy shit. It's not that fucking sexy red bullshit I keep hearing in my timeline
Is that
lately.
the one with Bruno Mars?
Yeah, the fucking, what is it, Fat, Juicy, and Wet, or whatever it's
Yeah, yeah,
called.
yeah, that's it.
hmm How did the song go again?
Don't ask me. I've
Oh,
actively.
now I remember. If I'm allowed to say censored words, I think it'll be fine.
You should be fine.
All right, I think it was like, how did, oh God, this song. First of all, Bruno, who had you locked up, bro? I just need to ask, sincerely.
Was it
Like,
was it that bad?
dude, it's a. First of all, when you think of Bruno Mars, you don't really go thinking fat, juicy, and wet. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can understand your thought process, but Bruno also has already transitioned a lot in terms of his song premises. Like in the beginning, he was very much like, "I need to save all these women. I love you so much." At a certain point,
Yeah.
he turned into like Mr. Fuck these hoes like real quick. So there's been
Oh no no no
there's
no
been a
no.
transition. There has been a transition. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I know. It's been there since what was it with the song with Rosé, I think as well, that
Yeah.
he had recently. So it's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to say I hate the man's new music, but like you go from that to this, and the lyrics for that song are absolutely insane, in my opinion. Like I don't even know. I, I hate it so much, bro. It's like, what is it? Uh, Uh, you ain't never had panini like this. Titties on your forehead, titties on your chin, titties on your with my big titty friends. It's
Oh
like,
yeah. It's
is
that.
that music for the new gen? Is that what I'm getting at? Is
No, I think that's doing too much. Is what that is. I would classify that as absolutely doing too much.
dude, they even go out of their way. Yeah, I'm not gonna even go ahead and think about the lyrics no more. This shit hurts my head.
Bro, what
Fuck
level are you currently? I am at level
Max.
27.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So there were Apex was asking. Oh, I
I get.
froze. Sorry.
You're frozen today. I'm so sorry. to hear
Platforming in a Mario and Luigi game, you would think, oh, that's what we do here, but this is an RPG, so suffer.
Exactly. With
Luigi,
that being said, though, it's a good game. It's a good game.
oh, have you beaten this already, or have you not played much of it?
I've beaten it at this point. I will say, and how far have you gotten into this game, by the way?
I'm at the Frozen Islands with the whole Romeo Juliet situation with the.
I think that's like the third, if I'm correct.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you're.
know I'm past halfway. I think I would like to think.
I mean, kind of. I guess, kind of. I'll say this. I will admit, the story drags a lot in the first half of the game. But once you start getting into like the creative islands, then you'll start really feeling the charm of the Mario and Luigi series, in my opinion. In my opinion. And especially in the second half of the game, when that shit goes into like holy shit, we're going down crazy with this. Uh, yeah, I guarantee you'll have a good time with that chapter. So.
So essentially the second half is better than the first half.
Yeah, but no, this in the first half is just it's a lot of hand holding for well, not really hand holding. What would I say? It's a lot of setup, I guess, because like they introduce you so many characters and they introduce so many side quests. And be careful with the side quests because I think I heard that some side quests are locked. If you go to a certain point and you can't go back to certain maps no more or something like that.
Yeah, but I thought they changed it to where they highlighted those in red. So if they were highlighted in red, you knew they were like there were side quests that you had to finish in a certain time limit. So but
Yeah.
they're color coded label wise, so it's not a big deal. Also, thank you guys for the 10 viewers. I didn't think I get this many people this quickly, especially considering this is the only game I stream on Twitch now, so it's kind of funny.
How's that transition been like for you, buddy? I haven't caught up.
It hasn't been too bad. There's a couple of features I miss on YouTube, and I need to come up with a bot that notifies the server properly when I start streaming on YouTube. What YouTube will do is it'll notify my server when I start when I create the event, right? Like if I create the live stream in advance, it'll notify people of that. But when I actually go live, it doesn't notify them.
Oh yeah, I remember. What was it back then? What we would have to do with that would be you would have to go manually and essentially at everyone and tell them, "Hey, now we're officially live."
Yeah, exactly. And that's not the most appealing thing in the world.
I'm pretty sure there's a workaround. It's been a couple of years since I had to do that, so I'm sure by this point there's an alternative. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a bunch of experimentation. I'm assuming you're still enjoying your streamless free life, as it were.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of things had to get pushed back a little bit, but thankfully everything's good going. So,
Okay.
I'm taking things one step at a time, buddy.
Yeah,
I
mean,
hope everybody in the community do that too.
as long
Don't rush.
as you're maintaining your peace, I think that's probably the most important thing, honestly. Oh my God.
Absolutely. Oh
Fuck.
shit, enemy.
It's harassment is what it is. I don't approve of this harassment. Jaeger! Oh, damn it. It's alright. It's okay. I'll take my aggression out later. But no, I mean, everything's been kind of cool. We've been doing Ruby on Wednesdays. We're doing Don't Make Cry on Tuesdays. And from what people have been telling me, DMC isn't that long, so I don't know how long the streams are gonna be for that one. I might be on another game in a couple weeks, maybe before we see each other in was it 3 weeks or 2 weeks now?
Let me see. 2 weeks essentially. Yeah,
Is it?
3 weeks. No, sorry, 3 weeks.
So next week and then 2 more weeks after that.
Exactly, because there's 1 full week left in January to think about. So.
Yeah, it's weird. See, with this whole nonsense with the snow I've been getting over here, January has felt kind of like a weird situation for me.
It's been everywhere. Same over here as well, bro. We didn't really get hit much with the snow, but we sure as hell got hit hard with the cold.
Yeah,
that cold is a motherfucker.
I was gonna say, how bad was it over there? Also, why are you making me hydrate again, Orion? Hold on, dang it. Also, thank you for resubscribing, Omar. Give me a second. Damn it, I missed the bros attack! Oh my god. Well, at least it killed something.
Missed it because you're making up for all the lack of hydration you didn't do in your YouTube stream.
I guess. Well, that is just... They're gonna make me grab another bottle is what they're gonna make me do.
Ah, shit. Boy's about to go to the bathroom 4 times in one stream.
No, I can't do that.
Don't do it to this man.
Omar said hi.
Hey Omar, how are you doing, sir? And hi everybody once again in the
I
chat.
forget, they haven't technically heard from you in a while. I keep forgetting about this.
Yeah, I haven't been in the stream at all this year.
Yeah. Well, it's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah, almost a month. Shit, my streak has been broken.
Oh no. That's because, we blame ZZZ for that.
Fuck man, bro. They introduced they're gonna introduce Ultra soon. And I'm pretty confident she is going to make a lot of bank, for sure.
The design is on point, I'm guessing?
She is a cat tyrant, which in other words is a female furry creature. A hot female furry creature who's a cat, kind of.
Oh, so cat girls.
Yeah, except she's actually not just like a human with cat-like features. No, she's just straight up humanoid cat.
Oh, so she's more cat than girl?
She still has the feminine body, but she's straight up furry.
But she looks like a cat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
And all. And this peak character design. Everybody was clamoring for her when she first got introduced in one of the earlier chapters, she wasn't originally going to be a playable unit. And then I guess the Zenless Zone devs saw the reception to her and they're like, oh shit, all right, bet we'll make her a character. And the entire community went into a frenzy of joy. So that's been nice. Myself included. So I'm happy. I'm very much happy. Actually, this whole month in gacha gaming has been kind of nuts, not gonna lie to you. So I've been loving that.
Oh yeah, for those who don't know, if you follow if you're in our group chat, you would see there's like a consistent talk between like KG and Dean of just geeking out over various like mobile stuff. I was like, oh my lord, I feel like almost felt like a third wheel in some of those interactions. I was like, oh my goodness. But I'm glad but if nothing else, I'm glad, like, for one, I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. That's the first thing. And then obviously the second thing is just the fact that everything's been going well. Otherwise, I'm guessing life-wise.
It's been good, buddy. It's been very chill. I'll be honest with you. In fact, it's also been a while since I even talked with you, per se.
Yeah, actually.
I chatted with you in messages. I have just not chatted with you in a call.
Yeah, actually, it has been a while. Too much gotcha. Chornik, don't judge. He has an addiction.
Hold on, who's judging me?
Chornik.
Oh, you motherfucker. End this call, bro. We're gonna have a talk, bro. And why are you gonna get me like that? You can't do that shit to me. You can't take too much gotcha.
Don't say that to me.
Enough is my mentality here, bro. I have...
Oh, Omar said he can't wait till Nikkei's Valentine's event.
I say as I'm playing Genshin.
Also, by the way, go check the Waifu Wars section on my server. Donnie has been representing the gacha well.
I've seen. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I've respectfully been enjoying them in the side.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Because he's like, if KG were here, I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I was like, I'll let him know. I was like, let me let him know.
No, don't worry. You don't need to let me know. I'm always there.
I'm always lurking. Also, Tronik, you're playing Genshin right now. What's wrong with you?
Absolutely. First of all, play Zenless.
Question.
Secondly,
I have a question. Is Genshin considered the basic bitch of gacha games now? It's like in
terms of like, it's literally. Okay, I'll put it like this: the real basic bitch gacha game, as stupid as this sounds, is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah. Because every gacha game that tried to be open world took massive inspiration from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. In fact, that was one of the key aspects when Genshin was being first created back then, was taking huge inspiration from The Legend of Zelda, being an open world action adventure. But we got your elements on it.
I would have.
And now Genshin managed to successfully nail that because first of all, it's a free game, so of course it's gonna carry on heavily. A free open world game. It was the first huge major success as an open world gacha game. And yeah, I would consider Genshin Impact to be the face of open world gacha games right now. Personally, I still think it's the best. Only because the competition that it has had lately hasn't been the best when it comes to open world.
Oh my god.
Although I will admit, there are some good competitors I've heard, and I've been playing Wuthering Waves. It's alright, I guess. But Ananta, a new one that's coming out that's supposedly like GTA meets gacha gaming, is going to be dropping at some point in the future. I forgot what the other one was called. I think it was something TE. And that one looks pretty interesting as well. So there are new open world gacha games that are dropping soon. Right. But I don't think any of them are ever going to reach the scale or that level of popularity quite as big as Genshin Impact. With that being said, though, in terms of overall, I think Honkai Star Rail is currently taking that lead right now. I think Honkai Star Rail is being the definitive gacha game experience right now for people who want to play a gacha game.
Really?
First of all, it's not as open world. It's kind of structured. Think of it like Persona, in a sense.
Okay.
It's like you go from room to room. Then you get into like the actual battle combat systems and all that stuff, and it's a turn-based battle system, so it's not real-time event. Um, so it's really good. Look, the character designs are great. Firefly, uh, Ting Yoon, who else was there? There's just a bunch of good characters in there. It's hard to name them all, also because the names are kind of hard to say sometimes.
No. It's fine. I got you. I get the general
Yeah.
gist, which is the important part. So okay. So I guess maybe because the people don't know currently, how would you of the gotcha games that you currently play? How would you
Mhm.
rank them from favorite to least favorite? Well, let's go least favorite to favorite. From the
Oh,
one.
least favorite to favorite. Okay. This shouldn't be a surprise. First one in least favorite is Brown Dust 2. Most people don't know about Brown Dust 2 unless you happen to see it show up on your Twitter feed. First of
Uh-huh.
all, that game turned from a 12 plus rating game to an 18 plus rating game halfway into its life so far. Um,
What?
and yeah, so because of that, you can already go under the assumption that this game is now getting very, very creative with its character
Let me
designs.
ask you a
Uh,
question. Is it doing the thing where it's taking characters who were originally when they were first introduced weren't really sexualized and then super sexualizing them now?
yeah, like their chest like gets 2 times bigger out of nowhere, and it's
Oh, they just outright
like
changed the designs then.
some of them, not all of them. Some of them are faithful. The other ones can tend to go crazy. Like I forgot which one it was. It was like some kind of demonic looking one, and she just suddenly got her chest grown in like 2 times that scene. I'm like, what the fuck? Um, Other ones are faithful, and then there's Eclipse, who is literally
Omar says it's
the
borderline hentai.
yeah, it really is. Like I actually, Terrell, you should know. I've showed it to you that game because I remember streaming a little bit of it to you. It's the one with the bunny girl.
Oh,
The
is
bunny.
it? Oh, that's right. You did because I remember you complaining about it.
Yeah, and then I remember mentioning, bro, I'm gonna hate what's gonna happen to it because when it first started, I mean, it was lewd, yes, but it's not going anywhere to where it is right now. For example, we're getting reverse bunny suit
Oh
characters.
no, reverse
Yeah.
bunny suit.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
for those who are cultured, and I think the majority of my chat is, reverse bunny suit is a whole thing. Sorry, go ahead. The trauma kicked in. The trauma kicked in for a second. I'm not gonna lie to
oh
you.
fuck. No, don't worry, you'll live. And trust me, those designs can. Yeah, they go crazy. But then they also get into that point where we start reaching
Tronic, just
very
Google
like,
it. Don't ask me. Just Google it. Reverse bunny suit.
yeah, and then some of them can get a little too uh, essentially, you know that Kendrick Lamar song, "Not Like Us." Yeah, think of it like that,
Oh, too
because
many
they have.
lollies.
Yeah, except they get a little too deep with that shit, bro. Because
How
one of
deep
them
can
is
it
wearing
be?
a wedding dress, and she straight up looks naked because of the dress being a little too transparent. You almost can see, essentially, is what I'm saying. What's underneath the dress?
That's kind of. Oh, it's like one of those transparent or like.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. What the heck? I didn't invent reverse bunny.
Yeah,
Okay,
Reverse bunny got popular not that long ago. I want to say
funny
like
enough.
maybe like 5 years ago, if that.
Yeah. In fact, what was it? Azura Lane, which I guess I would say is my second least favorite gacha game, is also doing the reverse bunny suit in there too. Now, it's nowhere near as crazy as Brown Dust, but it is getting there. In fact, Terrell, Azura Lane is starting to get to that level of lewdness where now the Google Play Store straight up said, hey, some of these skins that you're selling, we're gonna have to remove them from the shop. And so
Dang.
now, if you own those skins, first of all, you'll keep them, so you don't have to worry about it disappearing.
But no
But
one else can buy
secondly,
them.
never again. There would normally be reruns of these skins, but now those skins, if you didn't get them when they were available, they are now completely out of the picture.
Oh my god.
So one of my favorite girls in Azure Lane, I think I've talked about her many times, Shinano, she got a costume in there, and it is essentially a bunny suit. Not a reverse, just a regular bunny suit, which is kind of funny because she is a kitsune. So you essentially merging a kitsune with the bodysuit, and it's peak. But in fact, the whole premise of that costume is that she's inside like a glass box. So you can already imagine the creativity they go with that. So I won't elaborate further. But point of the matter is, I believe that skin was the one that got removed from the Google Play Store. So yeah, and
Jesus.
yeah,
Also,
I'm sad.
by the way, Dean, Tronic, you guys are in the server. You know you can join the call, right, guys? Like, it's...
Yeah, Donnie, how you doing, my guy?
Hey,
Hope you've
Donnie,
been well.
he saw the quality you put in the chat. Also, Omar said he put something in there recently, I guess.
Where?
In the Waifu Wars chat. You're
All
laying in
right,
bed. Oh my god, Dean.
all right. What the hell did you guys put in the? Oh, it's Elm. Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna talk much about Nikkei because you'll see why in a bit. Third gotcha game that I would say is my least favorite. I've been recently playing Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. It's like a tactical kind of thing. I think I talked about it a little bit before. It came out last month, and I find it fun. I mean, the characters are cute. I'll give it that. I'm not really jumping into it for the lewdness. I was trying to go into it for the story, and the story is really rocky only because you kind of needed to play the first game to kind of get a better understanding about it. But you know, these kind of games, you're supposed to kind of tell it to us so we can get a clear understanding what's happening between the first and the second. We don't really get much of that. Maybe they'll talk more about it later. I don't know. But the story, as of right now, is not really vibing with me. So I'm not really loving it much.
Really?
I do love the combat in it, though. So I'll give it that. Outside of
Okay.
it. So yeah. So let me see. What was it? It was Brown Dust 2, Azure Lane, Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. The next one, now we start getting into them. I'll put a tie between Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, because they're both kind of essentially the same thing, just made by different developers. I find them average, painfully average. They're fine. I think the issue with it is that if you either play the game right now, you're gonna be so thrown off with all the content that it might be overwhelming for you. And if you even hop back into the game after disappearing from it for a long time, you're just going to be overwhelmed by all the new content that came after the previous point you got left off at.
So it's hard for beginners to get into it, essentially.
It's hard for beginners to get into it, and it's a little hard for those who come back to it to get back into it because they introduce a lot of new gimmicks, a lot of new content, etc. Wuthering Waves and Genshin are in around that same boat. Now, mind you, originally I had Wuthering Waves a little bit on the lower side. I was going to put it around the same ranking as Azure Lane. But then that girl with the glass gun came into play, and that was the one that I think I was streaming for you and the others when we were in that call that night when I was playing with Dean.
Oh, was that last weekend?
Yeah, I think it was. And so I ended up getting her, and then I actually started to work on her materials and all that shit. And holy damn, she is a fun ass character. So sometimes it boils down to the character designs and the characters' mechanics in game to really make such a huge difference. I think right now, what was it? Dean ended up getting like one of the new characters that came out in the recent banner, and I swear to God, she looks like something straight out of Black Clover. Like if you see her design, it straight up looks like from that game. I mean, from that series, which means she's good. And also, she summons, I think, a dragon of some sort alongside with her. So I mean, it's dragons. It's gonna be cool as fuck. So yeah,
course.
Wuthering Waves is slowly rising up for me. So it's probably gonna update maybe higher up if the game continues to actually get better. We'll see. After that, what else would I put? Pokemon TCG Pocket, is that considered a gotcha game?
In some ways it feels like it.
All right, well there you go. That's the next one then. I've been really enjoying just simply turning on my game and swiping and actually getting cards from it. It's been pretty fun.
I'm waiting for a new pack, which I think we're supposed to get some on the 29th. Is that what it is?
That is correct. Yep, we are getting the Diamond and Pearl pack. Which I guess is supposed to hint that there will be a Diamond and Pearl remake that comes out later this year as well. So
What?
fucking
No.
brilliant
What?
shit.
What do you mean?
Honestly, this is some pretty brilliant marketing that they're doing to try to bring some DP remakes back into it.
We don't need
So
any more DP anything, okay?
I don't know, man.
We're supposed to be getting Legend. Well, ironically enough, we'll find out about probably Legend ZA in the next month or so.
Pokemon Day.
Yeah, Pokemon Day.
Unless they want to be stupid and release it beforehand. No, we'll save it for Pokemon Day. Just save it for then. We can wait, I promise you. After that, I will go ahead and put Honkai Star Rail. Now we're in the top 3, I like to believe. Honkai Star Rail is in 3rd place in my eyes. It's a very fun game. I recently, not too long ago, I think it was like last month, I recently cleared the Pinocchio arc. And that arc is probably, I'm not kidding you when I say this, one of the greatest chapters in video games. Like, it really, in terms of its scale, its storytelling, its character, its development, its theming and message, like that entire chapter, just binging it from its beginning to the finale in just that one swoop during that week or two, was one of the greatest experience I had with a gacha game, or just gaming in general. It was very, very well handled. And so for that alone, I will put it very high. And it makes me curious to see where people are going to take the next chapter afterwards with the developers. So we'll see what plays out for that one. But so far, I've been hearing mixed stories about the newest chapter. But I'll get to it when I get to it. The chapter Pinocchio, though, one of the greatest stories told, for sure, in my opinion. Look at my dog's over here squeaking the toy like crazy. What the hell?
You can't hear it. I guess it's too high pitched.
Thank God.
Who needs the boots? What about Luigi? Do you need the boots? No, I think you're... Oh, it's the slowdown boots is what it was. The more enemies there are, the more damage you deal. Lowers damage enemy speed by 30%. That's fine. Yeah, we are getting trades for TCG, Donnie.
Yeah, thank God we're finally getting the trade feature available. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, because some of us are like down by like a handful of cards, and it's just been hell.
And also, I think Nessa got all the cards necessary anyway to get the Mew card, because I think she did get the Mew card. So I'm just going to ask Nessa to give me those cards that I need. Just fill up the decks. I'm only like 5 cards missing, so I just need those last ones. And it's a freaking Hitmonchan that I'm missing.
Oh, I got Hitmonchan.
Dude, I kid you not. What was it? Yesterday, I finally got the Raichu card.
I had to get it from Nessa and Wonder Trade. That's how I got it. Not Wonder Trade. Wonder... What is it called? Wonder something.
Oh, yeah. The whole pick 1 card out of 5, right?
Yeah. I'm still... I don't even think I have... is it Blaine's card I don't have yet still? I'm still missing a decent chunk of cards. Well, Blaine has like... his normal card, then he has like his EX card. And I think I don't have his EX card, and I may not even have his original card. And now I get to go, oh no, more Bowser's minions. Can't see him. Hey you find him yet? Afraid not, boss. Hurry up, I get hungry. Yes, sir. I like the idea that random parts of the Bowser's troops have weird audio quirks. Also, let me save real quick. Let me save real quick. Unfortunately, like, I don't know how you guys have the free time to get on all these gacha games. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't. I really don't.
What do you mean so how are you doing if you don't have the time?
Okay, so like 4 of those 8 gacha games I don't play daily. And also one of them, Terrell, is literally just open the game up whenever the pack becomes available at 1 p.m. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, TCG Fox. All you have to do is go into the game and just to wipe, and then you got your cards, and then you close the app and you move on to the next thing. The real games that I'm currently investing time into, like heavily, are Star Rail, which I just mentioned being my number third place,
Yeah.
and we'll get into my second, which is the one we were just talking about recently, Zenless Zone Zero. That game is the game that I'm also not just spending time in, I'm also spending money in that too because I'm really loving that game.
Are you being a whale?
I'm being a dolphin.
Okay.
We'll talk about whales with the last one.
Oh no.
Zenless Zone Zero is really, really addicting. It is probably one of the best user-friendly games for gacha when it comes to like the Hoyo games. Why? Because all the materials are in one location. They're not scattered across the world or in different parts of the regions or whatever. No, it's just in this one room, and you just have to go and beat a particular set of bosses to get either experience points, Denny's, you gotta get mats and all that other stuff. You can find them in that section. It is one of the easiest, most streamlined experience for a gacha game that you will ever find within the Hoyo games. And because of that, I love it a lot. But what really sold it to me more than anything else is the cast of characters. They are, and listen, I know the game has really been pushing heavily on the allegations when it comes to a certain demographic.
What demographic is that?
It's the one where everybody's, what's the word? Goon? Yeah, that one.
I mean, I think isn't that all these gacha games to be fair? Except for probably TCG.
But this one is specifically like really pushing it heavy. For example, what is it with Shu Yuan, who is the cop lady? You guys already know about her. He was pushed heavily. In fact, the trailer, what does the trailer do? It specifically starts off by going and zooming straight into her butt.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, at this point, this is kind of what the fandom wants and expects.
No, that's what I'm saying. And to be fair, it's suffering the same fate as another game, though my first one, in that everybody's only prioritizing looking at the butt and the chest and all that, but are not clearly looking at what the game actually has to offer, which is a legitimately fun experience. The combat is great. The experience is fun. I've been genuinely having a good time with it, and I wish more people will give it a chance. In fact, actually, what was it? Not too long ago, they recently released an event that is straight up Fall Guys, but in Zenless. Yeah, it's because you have these cute little characters, like these cute little rabbit robot things, who are called Bang Boos. They literally look like the shape of a bean guy from Fall Guys. So the developers were like, "Hey, what if we make a mini game available for a limited time that is just straight up Fall Guys?" And so they released a game called Bang Boo Fall or something like that. I forgot what it was called, but at least I think that's what the community calls it. And it's straight up Fall Guys with the cute little creatures from Zenless Zone Zero, and it's pretty fun. I'll give it that. It's pretty fun. It's not as lengthy as it is with original Fall Guys, but it is nice little like quick burst sessions because it's only one match only. It's like essentially we're skipping all the preliminaries and everything. Every match is the final round kind of thing. And because of that, you have a huge cast of Bang Boos roaming around, all trying to fight for first place. And it's kind of creative, I'll give it that. So I've been having a lot of fun with the game. Also, recently they introduced the singer.
Bitch! Sorry.
No worries. They introduced the singer, Astra, who was appeared before in the past. And yeah, she's great, and I'm trying my best to summon her, and so far my pulls in this game have been absolutely horrendous. Now I can't cry about it too much because I pulled for Miyabi, who was the previous one, more times than I should have. I got 4 copies of her. And normally in gacha games, especially if you're playing free to play, you only really want to go for just 1 copy and say you have it and save the rest for when you get newer units, right?
Yeah.
No, my dumbass thought, hey, I'm gonna keep pulling for this same character for 4 different times. Why? Because she is the first character, in my opinion, who transcends the tier list, and she is on a scale so above everybody else that she essentially breaks the game. The more copies you have of her.
Huh?
Uh, so she is essentially like, like how we have tier A, tier S, tier B, and whatever.
Yeah.
She's essentially like tier Z. She is just so insane in this game. In fact, the funny way I would say it is essentially they straight up brought a Devil May Cry character into Zenless Zone Zero because that's her whole gimmick. What's that one guy? The one who's shit, what was his name?
If you, what? Give me the design. Oh, you from what?
He,
From the?
from Devil May Cry 5, I think it
Oh,
is.
Nero.
No, no, no. It's not him. Not
Oh, Virgil.
who- Virgil. There we go. She is essentially female Virgil in almost every way.
But is she thick though?
Absolutely. Not dick, but actually very well endowed. I'll give it that.
She's respectable. Got it.
Exactly. We'll give it like that. She also adores you a lot in the game. In
Oh,
fact,
my
I don't know if
heart, my weak ass heart. Don't tell me that.
In fact, I don't know if you paid attention to my icon in this server. Those are your ears.
Hey man, I gotta. Hold on. Now I gotta look. So
Yeah.
like, why have you been here and not said anything? I saw ears, but I wasn't sure what that was.
Y'all were talking.
Oh no, yeah. Listen, Troy. I apologize.
I will let you defend your honor with that game, okay? Because I
Uh-oh.
know you played it. But I'll say I hope you'll let me finish my ranking before you get to talk about that, if you don't mind.
I don't think
About
he-
what?
He wants to finish his
Uh,
ranking.
Yeah, and then you could talk about the Genji because I know I slandered that game when I mixed it with another title. Respectfully, of course.
Oh, you mixed it with Wuthering Waves?
Yeah.
How could you? Sorry.
But no, so it's a fun game. Zenless Zone Zero, I've invested time and funding into it, and I've been enjoying every second of it. So, highly recommend it if anybody wants to try that game out. It's on PS5, it's on phones and Androids. Play it on PS5 if you have it there. Honestly, you'll probably have a good time with it for sure. But obviously, my number one game. This shouldn't be a shocker. It's Nikkei. Like I don't know why I was trying to build up like this mystery. Like everybody should have already seen this coming if I didn't even bring it up at all at any point.
No, that's what I thought it
Nikkei.
was.
Yeah, Nikkei. It is the definition of everybody came for the plot and then actually stayed for the actual plot of the game. And it is incredibly addicting. It is incredibly streamlined. It's very user friendly, very fun. And if you are a fan of these kind of character designs, very fun to look at. And it is the game that I would consider myself whale tier when it comes to currency. Now, if you've ever played a lot of gacha games, you'll know the scaling of spenders. We have, of course, the little fish tiers. We have the little tadpole tiers, Then we go into dolphin, which dolphin is like the casual spender. Occasionally spends like maybe 20 a month or something like that. And then, we would kind of slowly rise up more and more. And then we would get into the whale tier, which is like spending about maybe say $100 or $200 a month on that game, if you at minimum,
I think that game is more expensive than OnlyFans at this point. Jesus Christ.
Well, that depends on the unit. If it's a good character, then yes. If it's not, then we're not going to spend a lot of money. So that's why you'll see a lot of the pricing of Nikkei fluctuate between really high tier or really down in the shitters. And then after that, you have the Leviathan tiers. We're talking about 500s to 1000s, and then we're talking about the behemoths who are essentially the people that are funding this game. That's how crazy they spend for that much. I never wish to get there, but if they introduce a Kitsune character in that game, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fold very fast. So
I feel like you're not actually sorry, but okay.
no, dude, it's the game that made me responsible for creating a banking account for that thing. So I mean, what can I say?
Damn,
mu-
separate
mu-
bank account?
How much were you
Yeah.
spending?
Uh,
Never mind.
Gee.
I don't know if I want to know.
I'll put it like this: I went to Japan for the sake of that one experience that was specifically with that game.
Well, I mean that just means you're a man of culture, right?
Absolutely, but that also means I'm crazy enough to go into something like that for the sake of one game.
I mean that is true. You might want
And
to.
it's not even like a huge roller coaster amusement park scale. No, it's just a pop-up shop that they had open for that day. An art exhibit that they had going on that day. In fact, I think it was on the second to last day of my trip from Japan, and that's where I had the exhibition at. And it was a lot of fun. But of course, with a lot of fun also came a lot of funding for the game after I spent a good amount in that store. In fact, I still have
Yeah.
those acrylics sealed up in my room. Actually, I should probably set that up at some point in the future. Um, but yeah, they're still sealed up and all. So, was it worth it? Absolutely. And I wish for more people to play Nikkei, except it is the game that I personally feel is the worst example that everyone goes when it says bait, Gooner bait. It pisses me off to no end when people say that. And I can't go out of my way to not argue against it because when you look at the game, how can you try to tell somebody it's not that when the game literally is that? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
so
I think
hard.
I started like the first couple missions in that game,
Mhm.
and I was just like, yeah, this is for. Also, to be fair, I always assumed the way Japanese or Asian gotcha games are designed is literally to be that bait anyway.
So, if you notice, most of the games I've even listed, they're all not from Japan.
Like, wait,
Genshin's not, Honkai is not, Zenla is not, Nikkei is not, Wuthering Waves is not. All of these, I don't think Wuthering Waves is actually, is it? I'm not sure. I have to probably double check on that. But like all the other titles, they come from either Korea or other areas around the world. You could tell just from their design aspects that that is not something that comes from Japan or from US or from any other region of the world. Just from the designs of the characters.
this
Like,
hashtag New Asia.
like you have to understand the folks that make these games, they build it with one theme in mind. We want to go lewd. And so they go lewd. And so they nail it on the head. It's incredible, and I love all of it for it. That's why,
I was like, is it incredible or is this...
dude, it's the same company. Well, Shift Up, the same one who makes Nikkei, is the one who made Stellar Blade. And if anybody's
All right,
already
never
played
mind,
Stellar Blade,
never mind.
okay, you get it then.
Yeah, I've been playing the game for the last few weeks, so yeah, I know. I'm not.
Actually, Donnie, that game will always have a close place in my heart. I'm sad it's gone from this world, but yeah, it is essentially my Dragalia Lost 2.0. It really is. Now I just hope it doesn't die in the next year, and then we'll really get to see this game fully thrive. But for now, I have been really enjoying the shit out of this game. I'm in a guild with a group of new friends that I've made throughout the past year in that guild as well for that community. It's been a lot of fun. It's such a worthy experience. The first chapters, I'll say, is one that may be a little challenging to get into if you're really trying to go into it just heavily for the plot. But I honestly think if you continue to play it more, if you look into what the world is like and the characters are, the game is special. The game is extremely special. It is one of my favorite experiences, and also the music in that game slaps so hard.
I have a question.
One of the
Does anyone play gotcha games for the gameplay?
I would hope so, because how else would you use these characters? Like, you're not going to tell me you spend money in a game like Genshin just to pull a copy of her and then just close the game afterward. Oh, wait, I think that's one of my friends who does that.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was the best example, but I.
Okay, spend money to go out of their way to pull for a character and then never use it. Wait, no, that is another one of my friends.
Yeah,
who
but
does that. Well, shit. Okay, I'll say it like this: majority is not like it. Majority is not in that
Like the
mindset.
reason I started playing Genshin was because of the open world aspect. and I was like, oh, free open world game, and I was like all these characters and lore and stuff in it, and so that's what like got me interested in playing it.
Actually, yeah.
And where's your mindset now, actually?
Oh yeah.
And then obviously the characters is probably the biggest part, right? Like that's why you play the game, really.
You play for the gameplay of those characters. Too.
Yeah, the
That
gameplay of those
is
characters
fun.
too. Yeah.
Damn it.
Like, for example, with Genshin, like you would think I just go straight waifu with it, but no, I actually have a husbando. His name is Zhongli.
Okay.
And
What?
he summons these big ass pillars, and those pillars are fucking game breaking if you know how to use them back in the early starts of the game. It's so fun. I love this character. And yeah, no, it's like sometimes a simple gimmick that attaches to them is all you need, whether it be a waifu or a husbando. It's like if the character is fun, if the gameplay is fun, and their story is fascinating enough to keep you enticed into it, you'll commit and you'll pull for that character. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. But like, no, it's just a genuine good time. But like Tornik said, if the game and the character and the story are fun, why wouldn't you go out of your way to pull for that said character? You know?
Yeah.
It's just, I think what it is lately though, Terrell, is that they've nailed the formula. In the sense that like almost every character that's coming out genuinely feels worthy to go out of your way to get, because all of them were built with the mindset of how do we make these characters fun, and more importantly, how do we make them broken. It can get really creative. What is it? One of the newest characters in Genshin literally is a motorbike, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I have her too. I pulled for her.
Wait, she's
like really
she,
fun.
She literally looks like a motorbike?
No. She rides a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
And like it's crazy. Like even exploration uses, like it's really useful because you could get around and you could fly on it too. Like you could fly with it.
Yeah. And my favorite thing too, which is not really her motorbike part, it's her character design as well. Who the hell designed this character? Because I want to give him the biggest thanks of all time. Good God, the zipper game is nuts in her.
The zipper's kind of wild, yeah.
I need,
Dude,
one of you
design it like that? I don't know.
One of you has to post a
do know,
picture.
but-
One of you have to post a picture of this woman.
I'm on my phone, Tornik. You might have beat your chance unless you're on your phone too.
No.
I just need to see what the character looks like.
Okay.
The only characters I know that have crazy zipper game are Kingdom
Like-
Hearts characters.
Like
No,
the zipper.
we're
Wait,
you poor fool.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh God, Tornik, please get this man his feet back, bro. He needs this shit.
Is the zipper game that crazy? Also, what's up, GT?
Well, the zipper, like, so it's like a leather, like, skin tight suit, right? Like a black leather skin tight suit, and the zipper on it goes like all the way down there, and then back all the way up the back.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I need a photo. I absolutely need a photo. I need at least a visual, because that sounds insane.
And she's basically like one of the gods of the world too, so she's like extremely powerful.
Oh.
Now, Nikke has a character like that with the zipper game too, but she is nowhere near as crazy as her from Genshin at all. But she does have a leather suit, and yeah, the game is wrong for that, so I'll give it that. Here, I'll share the Nikke one real quick. Let me post that one.
Did you already post the mob?
No, I
picture?
didn't. No, I did not find her.
Also, Gavin, also GT, I'm enjoying the game. We're also talking about gacha games, so if you're not indulging in gacha games, you may not know.
Okay, the one I posted is from Nikke. I'm assuming Tornik is getting the other one right now.
Yeah, give me a second.
I'll do this while I engage in a pseudo boss
In a
fight.
Mario and Luigi battle, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We apologize for the commentary that's not correlating with the gameplay in question.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
We know you guys are here for the raunchy and in the moment commentary anyway.
Exactly.
We love you guys for that.
That's literally how we move here.
Exactly. We schmoove in various ways, folks. So schmoove on.
We're gonna
Play
get
God.
rid of this.
With that said, if I had to recommend people games to play from the gacha scene, if you're looking for a streamlined experience that kind of tackles the open world aspect, but not really go that wild, try Zenless. I think you'll have a good time. If you want to have a full-blown open world experience, Genshin is definitely the way to go. But if you're also too overwhelmed by all of the content that it has currently at the moment, maybe you could try Wuthering Waves as well, because it is just recently new. So you're not going to get thrown off by like a lot of content compared to, say, Genshin. And then if you want something for the mobile experience, specifically on your phone, okay, try it out. Once again, I understand. Very bit heavy, but please give it a shot. It's worth it. It gets my seal of approval. It's literally a fantastic game, fantastic character, fantastic setting, fantastic whatever word that exists for that to describe gaming. It's very fun. So yeah.
Shoot, duly noted. Let's see. Oh, you're playing ZZZ right now, GT? I think everybody at this point is touching at least one gacha on their phone, even if they don't completely co-sign. All right, let's get it. I need something that hits all of them. Yeah, I think I know a lot of people are playing it on console. If I get into ZZZ, that might be my excuse to use it consistently.
Dude, I'm probably embarrassed to say this, but at the same time, no, I'm not. It's my reason why I'm using my PS5.
This the main reason why you're using your PS5?
Yeah, you would think that it would be for the exclusives or like the good games that the console would have. No, it's my gacha machine for console. It's literally Genshin, Honkai, Zenless, Wuthering, Infinity Miki. What else is there?
Jeez.
No, I think that's it. The phone has the other games. But like, you get where I'm going now with this. It's my gacha system to play gacha games, and only gacha games really. Now, mind you, I've been playing like the sideline ones, like for example, Elden Ring. But like, wasn't Elden Ring a previous gen anyway? So
No,
like,
it's only on PS. Wait, is Elden Ring on PS4?
It originally came out on PS4, and then it upgraded to PS5 and Xbox Series.
Oh, that's right. Because
Xbox.
well, no, because I played on Series X. That's why my brain's like, what?
But it originally came out on the previous gen, if I'm correct. So.
Okay, Omar said yeah.
Yeah, so you see what I mean? Like, the only real new game I have in there is Final Fantasy VII. Remake and Rebirth. Remake technically is from PS4. Rebirth being the PS5 game. So that's really only one of them. The Spider-Man 2 that came with my PS5, that's technically another one. That's it. Like, Sonic X Shadow is a third party, so that doesn't really count too much, I guess. And it's fun as well if you want to play that.
Right.
Oh, and Stellar Blade. I'm sorry, I forgot about Stellar Blade. But Stellar Blade is also out on PC now, so that exclusivity.
Oh wait,
is
did
lost.
it come out today on PC?
I know it came out recently. I don't know if it was today.
I thought it was the 25th.
Oh, by the way, Terrell, Charnick finally posted those pictures in case you know.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I'll look real quick.
If you're in a boss battle.
Well, it's the gimmick of I have to kill everything at once. But hold on, let me see. Let me just stop for a second. Let me see. Over here, chat. Yeah. Yo, what is that? Oh, Kevin's threw me off, and then I scrolled down and went, what? You know what? I hate it, because I low-key dig that design a lot, actually. God damn it.
Dude, she is the most
I'm tired of
not
it.
Genshin character I've ever seen in the Genshin game. She's even more weird than Aloy. And she's from another universe, bro.
What the fuck?
Aloy was the one from Horizon, I believe.
Yeah, Alloy's from Horizon.
Yeah,
Aloy,
and
yeah.
she's in that game. But here's the thing, like, she somehow still fits the world setting of Genshin. Biker chick over here. What? Like, she's like in a whole different dimension, and she just happened to pop in here.
I don't know, like motorcycles, like in Genshin, when it's supposed to be like what fantasy and like medieval kind of setting, right? Like it's
Yeah.
If you have a motorcycle girl here, like okay, like she is like doesn't feel like she would be part of the world
At all. And yet she's supposed to be one of the, like, big ones. Anyway.
Yeah, she's like one of the archons, which is like basically God.
But that being said, Ink is still my god. This in my heart, bro. She's a goddess, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Marawika? Yeah. She's the pyro, like fire god.
No. I'm talking about the electric god. Fucking.
Oh.
What was her name? Ed?
Raiden.
No. Raiden. Yeah, Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden's my favorite in the game.
Yeah, she is. First of all, that burst animation is fucking wild.
Oh yeah, her burst is crazy.
Yeah, I love her for that. But no, she is just incredible. She's incredibly fun. Her gameplay is so fun, and also if you played, say, Honkai Star Rail or even Third Impact, more similar than you think. We'll say that to another character from those other games. Especially the fucking Penacony chapter. Ah, that shit had me.
Oh,
crazy, bro.
like a purple-haired female, like.
Yeah. Dude, I'm waiting for that for Zenless. Like for real, I'm waiting for Zenless to have something like that. And I think they already introduced her, but she does not fit the coloring of like the other girls, though. But who knows? We'll see when the story continues to play out more and more as the year progresses. Yeah. Biker chick is fun. We'll say that.
Yeah, no, she's really fun. 'Cause you could do like donuts and stuff. You could fly. You could like just dive people with her. She could actually go across water too on her motorcycle too, which is.
Yeah, she's literally riding a Koraidon or Miraidon from fucking Pokemon. That shit, but she actually walks on water or rides on water.
She rides on water, yeah, with the motorcycle. Flies with it. You could go up mountains with it. Like it wall climbs too.
Yeah,
it's like
fuck
it's so good.
I
for
you eat your
exploration.
heart out, bro. I remember when Ganyu was like the go-to unit for that.
Right?
What was her name, Ganyu? The goat girl?
The goat person, yeah.
Yeah. Because since she's a goat, she can essentially walk on like very, very sideline walls instead of having to climb like all the other units, which is what made her character so fun back then.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gon used to be one of the most powerful DPS like early on in its life, in the Genshin's life, but like she's been now she's like B tier DPS compared to what they have now.
And to be fair, that means it's good because the game is evolving and becoming better and streamlined.
Right.
But they gotta introduce things to make these characters come back to at least S tier. Not S tier, but S tier, you know?
Yeah.
With that said, Biker Lady is really game changing.
Oh yeah, like all the new characters kind of are. Like they all have like exploration, like mechanics. Like they're just fun to play even outside of like combat.
Yeah.
Like, just, like traveling the world. Like they either go on water, they could fly, they could climb mountains really fast, things like that.
They could ride creatures in the water. Like, what the
Yeah, you
hell?
can ride creatures. Yeah.
Become a Sonic Spinball. Like,
Jesus.
Oh,
was
that's
it-
Sayu. That was an
Yeah.
Inazuma character.
She was, I think she was like one of the free units, wasn't she? At the time? If you played early on, I think she was given to free from this guy's territory.
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember, but then afterwards she became summonable after. I
Yeah.
think though, so don't take my word for that. Yeah, no, these games are fun. These games are worth it, but God, you have to put a lot of investment into it, though.
Dude, that's the thing about Gotcha is all the investment.
It takes
Makes
so
too
much
much
time, man.
Yeah, it's like almost like a chore, like another job. Like you gotta play it all the time. So it's like you have to like stop playing it if you want to be free with it.
And even then,
Takes a hold of
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's an addiction. Now, if you understand the addiction, then you should be fine. But you're still gonna hate it, though. That's the thing. You know, this is why I said like games like either Honkai or Zenless, I think is the best example for it, are much better games in the streamline side of things. For example, with Genshin, if you want to level up your units, you're gonna have to travel the whole map to find the necessary materials to level them up. And even then, you have to find, I think, normally 2 to 3 different sets of different materials because you also need to try to figure out how to level up the weapons, the attacks, and then ascending them to their next tier in the level, which is equating to multiple different materials, multiple different battles, boss fights, etc. So you have a shit ton of things to do for that. Honkai is also in the same boat as well. I'm not gonna just let it say it's not, but the thing with Honkai is because it's more streamlined, all you need to do is make sure you unlock that boss battle and etc. And then you have to just teleport to there and then do the turn-based battle system. But even then, you're not guaranteed you'll get it on your first attempt. So you're gonna have to keep attempting more and more and more times, essentially wasting your stamina in hopes that you get all the necessary materials to level them up or level up your gear, etc.
Right.
Zenless is the same thing too, but the best thing about Zenless is that they're not scattered across the various universes. It's just in one shop, and you have to go into that shop to battle all these enemies and different things. But you can select, of course, and decide, okay, I want to grab this material and this material and this material, and you're always going to be guaranteed that you get it. So not the exact quantity every time, but you're at least gonna be getting some. And therefore the system becomes a lot more fun. The only difference between Zenless and Honkai is that Honkai you can just leave it in auto mode and it'll do all the grinding for you with that one. Zenless, you're gonna have to, actually play it, which is like if you're very high level, takes you 30 seconds minimum, no maximum, to clear each round. So if you're okay with that, you could do that. It's fine. And I say like 30 seconds like it's a lot, but it's not. But it accumulates though, if you think about it. The more times you do it, I think those 30 seconds add up to where it becomes minutes and then becomes half an hour and then becomes an hour and then you're like, fuck. You're like, you realize it's 10:30 in the night and you're like, shit, I gotta go to sleep. Those games get you like that, man.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Sort of out of curiosity, I've spent a shit ton of time talking. I feel more than I probably should.
I mean,
Wait.
listen. The squad hasn't heard from you for a minute, so I think it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I've given my share, and I feel like the previous conversation we had anyway was Gotcha games, so I'm back again for another round of KG talks about Gotcha for the next hour session again, and so therefore I hope I satisfied your needs, chat and all. But I'll pass it to somebody else if they want to just chit chat for that. I was going to ask you, Chordik, actually, because obviously I know you play Genshin, and I was kind of curious to hear your thoughts about it. Because, like I said, for me, Genshin no longer became a lot of fun for me because it just became too overwhelming with almost all of the content to where it's just like it just, especially with all the side missions, all of the loot you got to find across the islands and all that shit, or across the region, whatever it is. Um, my OCD is not having a fun time with that. If I see a 96% in an island, I'm gonna stay stuck on that island until I
Really?
find the remaining 4%. You know what I mean?
Dang. All my places are like not even 100.
I
All of
have
them
had
are.
I
Wait,
had the first world 100%ed, I had the second one 100%ed, and I had the island one at 98%.
also real quick. Red Dragon, what would you ask the question again? I'll answer it. Just ask the question again. Go ahead, Gidgy.
Okay. Actually, I don't even see them in the chat. Are they in a different chat?
Who, Red Dragon?
Yeah, I don't see them in the Twitch chat.
I'm looking at Twitch right now. I just see him.
Oh, is it my shit that's crashed? It's odd. Let me go back. It's funny. I don't see them. For
Oh, what
some
do I
reason.
think of Yozakura's ending? Oh, that's what you were asking me. It was fine. It's a pretty standard ending. Yozakura is one of the series that I think is kind of hits that line of just being a just fine series. I don't think anything's really bad with it. It has a couple of good fights that I enjoy, but for the most part, Yozakura Mission Yozakura Family is just kind of an okay manga. I forgot that ended last Sunday, but I do remember reading the last chapter. It's fine. And I know Undead Unluck is about to end, or as they say, it's in its climax. So we should be getting a new round of Shonen Jump manga, I'm assuming, in the next couple of weeks.
Holy shit, I didn't even realize all these damn messages here, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I saw some questions here too as well. I didn't answer.
Nah, go ahead. Go for it.
Let me see. Oh yeah, Dottie says Nikkei about Rappy Red Hood came out just recently, and then Helm's favorite item came out, and she has a Bond story that is so incredible because I love Helm. She's essentially a captain of a ship, and her design is beautiful. And she got a new story recently that came out that if you worked for it, essentially says that you two will essentially get into a relationship by the end of the story, which is fucking incredible. So I love her for that. It's great. Her and who was the other one? Not Marciana. Miranda. She also got a really good one too. I liked her story. Okay, let me just answer some of these questions real quick. Fell off Genshin so bad. My favorite is Kicking. She's also cute as well. I'll say that. Also, who was her?
Her skin.
Ayaka. She's the one. Huh?
I say her skin, like the skin that came out for her is pink, like the new one, or like
Ooh.
because like they don't come out with cosmetics very often, but like new skins or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's better than her original outfit.
Nice.
Anyway,
The one I was gonna say, the fucking island characters are probably my favorite set of characters. What is it? We had the pink fox lady. We had Raiden Shogun. We had Ayaka, who was my personal waifu in that game, personally. Like, Raiden is my favorite character, but like Ayaka is my waifu in that game, like for 100%.
okay.
I love her character in that. But no, it's just like, God, I miss this game sometimes for just those characters, not gonna lie.
So the Inazuma characters you like a
Yeah,
lot?
the Inazuma characters are probably the best set.
Also, thank you for the raid, Tyrone.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Hey, I think you stopped. So like that was when you stopped, I think, right?
Yeah,
After Inazuma.
because I'm gonna be real, there was this one side story that came out, and it was one where you go to an island, and it was shrouded in clouds. And
Yeah, I
you
know.
couldn't-
Yeah,
I hate that one so much, bro.
yeah. I
So
feel
very
you.
much. It's one of the worst aspects of that world. And that entire aspect killed it for my entire experience with Genshin as a whole.
Also, welcome from Tyrone's channel. What's up, guys? Hey, Navy and Trite. Sorry, go ahead.
Pisanos, no, we love it.
Also, Red Dragon, real quick. I know about Komi ending, but I didn't read the manga for Komi, so I can't really comment on that one.
Here, I'll comment on that one because I've read Komi.
Go ahead.
I enjoyed the story a lot. I enjoyed that we got to see the post relationship era of the characters. That was something I've been wanting to see for a while. but I kind of fell off after that. Like
After they got together?
yeah, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I really like when stories do that, and you get to see the characters afterward. It's really fun to see, but like it just drags. Like they don't really do anything new to kind of make the story feel like it's progressing anymore at that point. And so it just kind of feels sluggish. You introduce so many characters, almost some of them don't even get utilized very often. Yeah, it's just there at some points. Also, there's this one female character who I absolutely despise. Like,
Really?
whatever she appears. Yeah. I'm not gonna say too much, but she's a super huge fangirl of Komi. And whenever the main male protagonist would ever find himself with her, she would lose her shit to points where she would oftentimes put her or like capture him and have him like in a spot where he'll never get to be with her. Like those kind of stories. Like he's like, no, she has to be by herself now. In fact, she has to be with me, not with you, because she's just that high level of fangirl. Now, mind you, I haven't followed much of the story afterwards. I don't know if she changed after that point, but yeah, no, that shit kind of threw me off. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Omar says, KG, would you believe that Genshin is giving us a bathhouse scene with Raiden and Nico?
What?
I'm coming back to the game. Hold on, I gotta go get my thing real quick. Let me just go reinstall it.
What were you gonna say, Troy?
They're fan servicing. No, I was just gonna say, like KG stopped Genshin where I started. Like that's when I started was in Azuma. When that region like released.
Is Genshin is Genshin the only mobile one you play?
It's the only gacha game I really play. I mean, I've played Star Rail, but that was only for Firefly. And then even after Firefly, I sometimes get on to do the daily stuff, just so I could pull on another
dailies
character.
are streamlined now, so that's
Yeah,
fun.
but like the dailies are easy to do, and I just get off. Like I haven't passed the first area or anything. I just like do the first. I just get on, do the dailies, and then get off.
I don't understand people. The free time is what's killing me, bro. Like, there's too much stuff going on in the day in people's lives to have like 4 or 5 different mobile gacha titles to go through.
I'll put it like this: if you're a streamer, technically you could do all of them on stream, so it's not like as if you can't. But and even then, these dailies take like 10 to 15 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, they don't take very long to do.
Okay.
And I've only played those two. Like, I don't play any other gachas, it's just those two. And then, like, one's not really playing it. It's more like just getting on just to pull, and that's it. Or just to do dailies and then pull and then get off.
The fact that ZZZ's on PS5 kind of makes me more inclined to try it. And then Nikkei I've started. I just need to continue it.
Please do. I need to see your reaction to certain chapters, because this story is really great. Now, I've already shown Terrell the music in that game, and he knows it's a bop. So I asked others who do not know about Nikkei's music to go to find their music through Cosmograph's YouTube channel and listen to them. Because that shit is probably one of the best soundtracks in video games for gacha. So.
You haven't done your dailies?
Yeah, Terrell's currently doing his dailies right now on stream, bro.
No,
I'm trying to go for the corner. You haven't done your dailies?
You haven't done your dailies in gacha games yet?
the daily gaslighting ritual.
Who even applied that message to? Most of y'all don't even gacha games.
Listen, we
What you do?
we
You
cut
have
the
Pokemon TCG Pocket?
we cut the game on.
That's a gacha game.
Oh, Pokemon Masters exists. That's a gacha game.
That's a gacha.
I had to take a break from that. When I started spending money, usually my rule is once the game starts making me want to spend money is when I need to chill out. Because that's what happened with Fire Emblem Heroes, and that's what happened with Masters.
The moment I got Ramos for the 6th time, I said, "Fuck this game," and I stopped playing it.
Is it
But
still
you got it max gear though.
also? Is it still installed on your phone?
It's on my phone. I just said, "Fuck this game."
Yeah, you didn't say.
Nah,
Fuck it.
delete that shit, bro.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah. I'm not believing.
entice
You didn't say fuck the game until it's uninstalled. That's the rule.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I literally don't play it at all. Like, I'll play Go before I play Master 6.
I can't believe this game is called Master Sex, though. That's really what's crazy to me.
Yeah. KG, why do you sound like you're talking in a cup, by the way?
That's because I am in a cup, Taro. How are you doing, by the way, Taro?
What's up? Is it a red solo cup?
No, it's a blue one. A lunar cup.
Oh, okay.
Blue is the better color.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you were in one of those like retro 90s style cups. The one with the little like design that's harmonized and everything. Yeah.
I was going really retro, where I thought you were talking about a plastic cup with a string on it. I'm like,
No. I meant like that little scribble design that's blue and purple that's on every
that's like an 80s kind of fucking cup, bro.
Yeah, that cup.
But I love those designs, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit hits.
I love that you're just doing a spin dash in a Mario game.
Yeah. It entertains me.
Granted, this isn't the first time Mario's done a spin dash in one of his games. He did it in Odyssey.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm. He's the better spin dash, though.
His physics are way better than 3D's. It's not even close.
Mario is always gonna slander Sonic no matter where.
I guess the bigger question is, with all these inconsistent Sonic games of quality, why do you Sonic? If we can't get
his music, that's the only consistency.
Music, yeah.
That's a bad state of affairs.
Dude, have you heard the music, bro? That shit slaps. Oh, wait, you should know. That soundtrack, bro. Sonic 06 has one of the more stellar soundtracks, and that game is ass.
Terrell, Sonic Forces is a doo-doo of a game, but that music.
I only like a couple of songs from that game.
Yeah, I was about to say, Forces is probably the weakest.
Forces is like one of the weakest soundtracks next to the DS BioWare game we don't talk about.
So I used to think that too, and then I listened to their version of White Jungle, that Shadow Stage.
Oh, I hate that version.
Oh my god!
I hate that version. Respectfully.
And the Bio Lizard remix for Forces. Oh my god!
See, I thought at first it would have been my favorite version, and then the Sonic X Shadow came out, and then the official soundtrack came out, and they actually fixed the problem with the game where they actually put the vocals back in the official music release, and that shit hits. And they did what they did with the original Sonic Adventure 2 game, where you can't even hear and comprehend the lyrics of the song because it's that damn muffled in the back. But it sounds fake, so I love it. So, it's good.
Is that rumor true that Jun Sano is gonna file a lawsuit against Sega for Live and Learn?
You mean Crush 40? It's Crush 40 doing the lawsuit.
So to give a little bit of clarification on that, Sonic used the Live and Learn in games and other forms of media without actually getting the legal licensing to do so. So Sega kind of fucked up on that. And now they're being punished for it. And now everybody is in complete fear that Live and Learn might potentially never be seen or utilized in future Sonic games ever again if this does not go through properly. So
wasn't Live and Learn used in the damn Sonic 3 movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think they also took care of the licensing for that.
But they're talking about future uses.
Yeah, but they're also taking into note past usages too, because some of the stuff Sega did in the past, they used Live and Learn without really getting the licensing or permission to use those tracks in those moments.
I see.
Don't ask questions, Acorn. Birdo just randomly shows up in scenes.
I like that Birdo's making an appearance in games again.
This is essentially girl talk, because all the characters here are girls, even the ones that don't necessarily look like them. And they're talking about clothes. We're literally listening to them talk about clothes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because women be shopping.
That's all they do, bro, according to this game.
Women be shopping.
I mean, it's a cute moment. It's a very just nice side thing.
Isn't that stereotyping?
I mean,
in my Nintendo,
I think people forget. I think people forget that women are women, and some women just like to look nice. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a gender. I didn't know that was a gender specific thing.
No. I'm actually surprised. So as the years have gone by, when I was growing up, a lot of girls around me would be like, I hate the color pink. I hate pink. It was almost like they were openly denying pink because pink was like a stereotypical girl color. And then as the
you
years
dickheads.
passed, as the years passed and I grew up and like now I'm teaching and I'll see girls, I'm like, which color you want? Pink, pink. Like there's so many that want pink now. And I almost feel like it went back to square one.
Well, Square One never really had them liking pink in the first place, though. Now
Right,
they're
but-
actually liking pink, though, which is
Well,
great.
no, I'm saying like girls typically liked pink back in the day before us, and then our age they started hating pink because it was stereotyped that they would like pink. And then later on, the new generation of kids, the girls like pink again. Like what happened?
I mean,
Like
it's just different generations of kids growing up in different environments.
Yeah.
You gotta realize that ironically enough, our generation grew up with parents who were coming
It
out
almost
like
seems
the
our generation
military.
was a very rebellious generation. Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
We also had parents who didn't.
understand.
We had parents who thought beating their kids was like the default for every situation.
Right.
Now, mind you, the chancla is still as effective as it was.
No. Listen. I'm not saying there isn't value in doing it. What I'm saying is that our parents, some parents, especially grandparents, had a bad habit of thinking it was the only way you fix any problem.
Because back then the problem like back
Like,
in the
you forgot to do your homework? Where's the bell?
Yeah,
Like-
the older generation was very like heavy on physical punishment.
Yeah. And-
Now, you can't do that no more because your kids will cancel culture you. So be
Yeah.
careful.
Well, because we're in the gentle parenting area.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. I like you're finished.
But yeah, we're in the
I
gentle
think-
parenting era now. So now people are like, hey, listen, let's talk about your feelings, and then they get smacked.
Now, mind you, I don't know if I call it gentle.
That's
call
what they call it. I don't know if it's really. What would you call it?
The non-physical.
No. I want
The ignorance era, I call it.
to. Why? What, you want to explain?
No, it's more so we live in a day and age where we now have easy to get digital accessories and items, iPads, phones, tablets, whatever it may be. So most solutions tend to usually revolve around parents, either male or female. I'm not specifically targeting any audience here.
Yeah.
We're talking to men in general, where the solution would be, hey, let's give this kid a tablet, let him just either play whatever the game is or watch YouTube.
Oh, so the cyber era, yeah.
Where essentially they would just let them do that as a way to just distract them or probably let them calm down from whatever tantrum they might be currently going through, you know?
Yeah, I remember they did do the iPad. They did a documentary called The iPad Kids. It was sad to watch.
Mhm.
The moment they took the iPads away, the kids were just like going crazy.
Oh, I've
Exactly.
seen that. Yeah.
That's because kids unfortunately are not raised to be able to function to think individually. That was a conversation I had at work recently about how there's a lot of kids where I think one of the teachers asked them just to give their opinion piece on like something basic. I think it was like what's the kind of clothing you wear and why do you wear that particular brand? And one child immediately went to Chat GPT and was like, and they're like, no, don't go through Chat GPT. Just tell me how you feel about your clothing you wear and why you wear it. They couldn't do it. They were stumped.
That's crazy.
We're at the point
Wow.
where there's like nothing going on in the brain. It's very much like,
They're using AI now to essentially get their answer. In fact, if you remember when TikTok was banned for like
oh, people
14
crashed
hours.
out.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of TikTok. What happened is that a couple of steps that were separate from TikTok but are still owned by the same company were also being taken down too. One of them being a math app for AI that kids would use to help them with their math problems. When TikTok got taken down, that app also came out and also got lost too. And so you saw like on social media and on other platforms, all of the people who use that app are collectively losing their shit, being like, dude, keep TikTok banned if you need to, but bring this one please. I can't pass school without it kind of mentality.
Right.
Damn, get smart.
And And we're talking about folks that are ranging between the young kids versus the older teens who are maybe in their final years of high school or probably getting into college, but they're using these apps. Almost everything is now in becoming into a extreme streamline mentality where we're now relying so much on the device in our hand to do all that we need to do versus actually learning it, you know? And it's becoming depressing. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very depressing reality to see. Now, I don't want to come out and say, "Hey, all of them are doing it," because
Bro,
they're not.
a
Everybody.
decent amount. It's a decent amount.
It is noticeable.
Yeah, it's becoming a bigger amount to where now it's there, it's present. There's conversation about it. You know,
Right.
that's my issue, and it shouldn't be a thing in the first place, but it is, and here we are. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say on that.
Technology's always going to have a level of like dark side to it, which is a
I
shame.
mean, that's anything we do.
Yeah, that's a shame because
we're back.
technology is supposed to help us and like become more innovative. Yeah, in some ways, it's like one of our biggest curses.
I mean, at this point, I've just expected. Unfortunately, working in the school system has made me less interested in the concept of like dealing with not children, but like I put this way. I've learned more respect for teachers, but I absolutely can't stand parents.
Really?
Oh, dude, parents are trash. Some of these teachers are just beaten down. If you've had conversations with some of these fellow educators and you doing it yourself, you should know. I don't really fault the teachers as much. Granted, there are some incompetent teachers in the system. Don't ever get it twisted. But a lot of these parents don't do nothing with their kids outside of work. Like outside of like, they very much look at God damn it. At every time, pretty much if their kid's struggling in school, they look at school as a babysitting job with free food. That's how they view the educational system. Now, obviously, some areas in the country are probably better than others, but it's very much this like, well, they got their lunch. Like there are certain days where we could close early and we don't, purely because we know those kids won't eat if they don't come to school.
Right.
It's a very dark reality. And then when like you tell the parents, child is failing, you need to spend more time with them. Their answer is either one or two things. Either A, well, I work X amount of jobs and I can't really devote extra time to help the child. I'm like, yeah, but realistically, there's only so much I can teach them in 8 hours. And you're not letting them stay after the 8 hours, so what else could I do?
In fact, you can't even do 8 hours because technically class is divided by 8 different subjects, so you could have different teachers. If you were talking about that one teacher, it's less than an hour sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. And then on top of that, I don't know about y'all's schools, but they got these kids in constant diagnostics and fucking tests. Just like, I'm like, bro, when do y'all learn anything? Like down here, it's like a constant, oh, we gotta take a diagnostic, then you gotta take this test, then you gotta take this test. I'm like, when are y'all teaching anything? And like I said, if you mess up with, oh Lord, if you mess up with any, if they get stuck in the beginning, they're screwed. And some kids just don't ever recover. There's a bunch of kids I know, like, I don't know about y'all, but like around my city, I have a bunch of like help wanted signs for like basic jobs, like working at McDonald's or just really basic level stuff. And half of them don't want to do it because they're all talking about, I'm gonna be a TikToker influencer. I'm gonna be an Instagrammer. Social media has become the get out of jail free card.
Guys, but I'll be in court.
Okay, gotcha. Social media has become the get out of jail free card for motherfuckers who don't want to work real jobs. The problem is they don't have the drive to do that either. So it's like, what? It's like, how you gonna go?
I actually looked up because I was. It's pretty interesting that you mentioned that. There was a debate I saw on YouTube a while back where they were talking about, is streaming a real job? Is online work considered hard work at all? And this related not just to like streamers, it related like OnlyFans models, it related to anybody who's a content creator essentially.
Oh, I've already made my opinion. I would just give my quick opinion. It's all work. It's absolutely work. But go ahead.
It's work. To me, it's work, I think for me, it's I think it started when it was either Kai Cenat or Ice Speed said that streaming was harder than somebody said streaming was harder than 9 to 5.
Kind of. It depends on how you look at it.
And I said, and to me, I'm like, that could be true if you're based on the value that you're putting into the craft. Like to me, streaming in base form is easy. It's not hard at all. But maintaining like your audience, watching your analytics, buying the right tech, making sure everything on your OBS or whatever software you're getting is working right, doing different things to pull your audience in, posters, promotional advertisements, editing overlays, trailers, YouTube shorts in order for promote, like all that is work. And if you did it like that and broke it down like that, then yes, it would be a considerably hard job. But if we're talking click the stream button and just start talking while playing a video game, I would debatably say that it's not harder than a job, than a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5 will require you to get up, drive to the place, do the job, deal with people, and hope you're doing the job correctly.
That's why I said it depends on the streamer, and it depends on the job you're comparing it to.
Right.
Because some jobs are jokes. Like I'm gonna just be real with you, but other jobs are harder than like a traditional.
Well, yeah. Like even when they went up to the OnlyFans thing, because there was an OnlyFans model that said that her job, like being an OnlyFans model, is harder.
It is hard in the sense that she has a ridiculous amount of competition.
And I was
that's why people make this. That's why people make this comment that most OnlyFans people who do OnlyFans don't actually make the money that they're talking about. There's only a handful of women who actually make that absurd amount of money they all brag about.
Yeah, and they already missed the train to that because that took off around COVID.
When everyone was at home.
When everybody was at home. Nowadays, everybody's back in the workforce. Everybody's out, and what's even worse, the women that were doing the OnlyFans stuff, they have kids that actively go to school and are old enough to like process what's going on now. So these kids are literally making fun of other kids whose moms are OnlyFans models. Like, Terrell, could you imagine you went to school and all your classmates said, "Hey, I seen your mom showing off her parts," we'll just say that, showing off her body." How would you feel? Like, what would your emotions be?
I mean, I think most child who cares about their parents would be annoyed and angry.
I'd be embarrassed
to be put in that situation. It just depends on the individual. The reality is you don't want to be in that position at all.
Well, right, but when they talked about that in the documentary, the lady's like, "Well, he can cry in I can't remember what the brand of the car was called." But she was like, he
can cry on like a high-end car with a high-end clothes and that stuff.
He can cry in a Mercedes, I think is what she said. And I'm just like, I don't think materialistic can be a substitute for childhood trauma.
I mean, in reality, no, but it doesn't really mean anything, unfortunately.
How good have you gotten at this? Okay. All right. Remember when you used to struggle with that?
You mean a week ago?
Yeah.
Okay, these things, these things are not taking a decent amount of damage and it's throwing me off.
That's because they have high defense.
Let's go for the Zappanet. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. There are just certain problems that our generation never had to deal with. I don't know how these kids are navigating it. My goal, at least, even though Carson isn't my son, like that's my nephew, I'm trying to make sure he is not put in that very awkward position because
Of course not.
I'm not having it. That's absurd. All right, Tomas'
Actually, you know what? Right there, Thrill.
What?
That is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Right there.
What do you mean?
The fact that you have to now go out of your way to work towards having the kid avoided. Back then, where it was naturally just something that wasn't even in the topic, because technology never got to that point yet, where you didn't have to think about. Like, you evolved with the technology. You were born in the era where technology was being crafted. Where now we have a technology so advanced and affordable in a sense, to where now you have to work your way to somehow get the kid to not follow the formula of the current era. But the thing is that if you see all these other kids who all have these things and he doesn't, he's gonna get sad about that, and then he's gonna ask about these things, and then you gotta figure out how to, you know. So it's a constant battle that shouldn't be a constant battle, but it is now one. And I want to come out and say, like, it's necessarily, the things in and of itself is not a bad thing. I don't want that to come out and say, oh, having tablet is bad or having a phone is bad at a young age, etc.
Moderation is key.
It's never a bad. Exactly, moderation is key. But here's the problem. That's why I was saying the ignorance part, because we tend to just see stories where parents either A, let the kid just go for a limited amount of time, or an unlimited amount of time, or they just ignore them entirely and just let them be with that thing as a way for them to not have to worry about their kid for the day, etc. You know?
Like, it goes into another thing. Like, it's a hard thing to say, but we also got to admit our flaws. Our generation is selfish, like way more selfish.
I think that's just human beings in general.
Yeah, we're not as tightly knit as a community as we used to be. The generation before us, like, you had those moments where, like KG said, technology wasn't so prevalent, so everybody knew everybody. The reason your kids could be outside longer was because, oh, my neighbors down the street know exactly where they are, and if my kids get the tripping, they'll call me and I can bring them in. Can you honestly say you know your neighbor right now? Like, if you were to go across, like, go next door right now, could you be like, yeah, I know that person. I've grown up with that person. I've had dinner at that person's house. We don't know our neighbors.
No.
Whereas back in the day, we had a community. It'd be like, oh, that's the Johnsons. They live down the street. They had a wedding like last week. Or, oh, that's the Davids. They just bought a dog. Like, you knew what was going on in your community. You could go outside, look, say hi to your neighbor, ask them what's going on, and it'd be the talk of like that circle. But we don't have that. If your son got in trouble back in the day, then somebody down the street could be like, your son's out here fooling around with alcohol or something. They'd be like, okay, can you bring him in, please? Like, there was a community. Everybody was looking out for each other. Everybody was there for each other. That doesn't exist anymore because there's no real reason to have a community. You got the internet, which means you can talk to as many people as you want inside. You got fucking cell phones with unlimited service and shit.
Sounds like the community has gotten global, essentially.
Yeah, but the community's not. But there's a difference between a global community versus a community that's in your circle.
Right.
Active people that, even though they're not related to you, they're just as close as the people that are related to you. And in some situations, they're closer. That even helps with relationships too, because it's like on the internet, you looking at all these people online and just hoping. Whereas in a community, they'd be like, oh, the Braxtons have a son and the Phillips have a daughter, and the kids are starting to hang out more. Oh, it looks like they're interested in each other. Oh, they started dating. Or like, that worked out perfectly because it was already in a circle of people that knew each other. And they didn't even have to worry about cheating for real because there wasn't that many options and everybody fucking knew. It's just sadly, even with parenting, it was just like, you could literally be like, oh, can so-and-so watch my kids while we go out and then we can come back? Like, it was fine because then the kids would be at the house and then your neighbor could like occasionally stop by and visit because they would have a key to your damn house. Could you imagine giving a key to your neighbor to check your house? That shit's insane.
But that's what
Nowadays, we don't even let our family members into our house without us knowing first. Son, I was in your house. You in my what?
What do you mean?
You didn't touch anything, did you?
No. But don't go in there.
Yeah, don't go in there. Don't go in there.
That's my favorite line.
Especially the basement.
Yeah.
Don't look at my computer.
That's not meant for you.
Don't look at my browser history.
That's not for you.
But yeah.
What's X hamster? Shut up.
No!
Don't.
Why did you say that website?
Hey man, the only people of a certain demographic even know what I'm talking about. All right.
I hate that you said that website.
Is it even alive at this point?
I haven't gone, so I don't know.
Yeah, XM's is still there. It ain't going anywhere.
Oh, I thought it would have been branded to something else. That's why.
I mean, it might have been.
Mom, don't look at red.
Well, we know that Dean can't get to it.
Yeah.
Honestly, when he was trying to tell us that he couldn't go on it, I kind of wish like his government had pulled some strings the day of.
Like they just broke into his window in his house.
Oh, no, not that. The government had pulled some strings and was like, we legalized it so everybody can go on it. So then Dean's like, here, look, see, you can't go on it. The moment he says that, it gets approved and we just see all of it up front.
Jesus Christ.
So much porn.
The boy who cried wolf at this point.
Fucked up.
Dude.
It's just, that's just an interesting conversation to have because it's like the world's changing.
The world, well, this is why I always said, like, you said it's like, no matter how things are, as long as, and it's not even a sad thing, sometimes it's also beneficial. Not everything has to always be seen as a negative. We've received technology growth and all that stuff. Like, everything has its pros and cons. But the most important thing is adaptability. You always have to adapt to what's the current thing. You always have to adapt to what's being shown at the moment, what's being talked at the moment. But you also have to keep in mind that you can't have those things be the only answer to your problem. Sometimes answers from the past are usually the best way to go, and if you lose sight of that, bro, you're going to be changing kids' lives for either the better or for the worse, you know? It's always important to pay attention to what it is you're doing, how it is you're doing, and more importantly, guiding the next generation in the right path. So when you tell me that story about OnlyFans and them kids crying, it's like, yeah, I hear stories about, hell, it doesn't even just reach to mothers, it's sisters too, like sisters who do that. And like you get their little brothers coming in and saying how they're always getting harassed by the kids about like how their sister is always in OnlyFans making money.
I did see that one time, yeah.
So like it's getting to a point now where the internet just knows, bro. When you're out there, and if one person knows, then it's over.
It's ironically become like this one dystopian book I like called 1984, where it's like the eyes are always watching. Like we're being constantly watched. I mean, between algorithms, between our interactions on here, even like us talking about this right now, it's documented.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little scary when you think about it from that perspective.
I realize I'm never gonna be God or the guy who is able to fix all these problems, so I kind of take it for what it is.
Why not?
Don't talk about it, really. And it's like, yes, you can make a change, but your change is only gonna affect the circle around you, not the world around you. And that's the thing that the mentality we do not have right now, in where there is clearly answers and there are no real solutions for everything, because everybody's answers is different. Everybody has
It's come to a point where being a celebrity almost feels like a death sentence. Like, no. Don't dox everything I do. I don't want to.
Actually, no, funny enough, what was it? Dave Chappelle actually was on Saturday Night Live the other day.
Yeah.
He made that joke, yeah, because it's like, now everybody knows what you're doing. Everybody's paying attention to the choices you're making. Everybody's paying attention to what it is you're going to say,
scared
what it is
yet?
you're going to do.
You better be scared. I think you might be going to be scared.
Yeah. So it's like, no, it's true. It's a detriment now, and it's horrible. It's like, people would... Famous meant something special back then, where now it's like, it's become a common trope. You could be a famous Instagram person. You could be a famous TikToker. You could be a famous Vine person, you know?
Yeah.
Popularity has now reached the scale where it's the common folk can now become the popular person, you know?
And to be fair, when it came to people looking to like dox you, I mean, TMZ's been doing that for years. The difference was that nobody took it super seriously. Nobody really cared. TMZ would be like, oh, look at these two celebrities. Could they possibly be dating? Oh, it's he. It was mostly just rumor, hearsay. But nowadays, it's like somebody can pull up some shit from like 13 years ago of your life, and that'll ruin you for the rest of your life.
Dude, it's because of that we lost Guardians of the Galaxy 3 at that time, bro. Yeah, if you remember, that's what happened to James Gunn, where somebody took a tweet from 10 years ago and essentially got him canceled by Disney. But, like, people don't realize 10 years is such a huge time. You're younger back then to where you're at right now. Sure, you could be still a goofball, but, like, you're educated. You know things are not the same as it is. Hell, jokes and TV scenes no longer can be something that you could see in the current era. I remember, what was it, on Twitter, somebody was like, welcome to the episode where SpongeBob, if this episode was to come out right now, would get canceled. And it's that episode where Patrick and SpongeBob were trying to show Mr. Krabs how to be cool. And then they end the episode off with them going to a panty raid.
Yeah.
Like,
man, what? That episode's canceled now?
I mean, that's kind of. I mean,
that's released right now.
Yeah, but I was like, come on, that wouldn't have passed for today's standards.
Yeah, I like that episode.
I'm not saying it's not good. No. What we're saying is that it wouldn't have passed. Like people
if that episode was to have been created in the now, Tyrone, that wouldn't pass at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I mean. Back then, jokes, humor, comedy, flow, whatever it is, all of it used to be so different back then. Things that would have been humorous in the 2010s is no longer viable in the 2020s.
Right.
You know, sensitivity has gotten to an all-time high now. People are trying to bring back old words back into the modern era, but they're not using it the way how it once was.
Because they can. Because they can.
Yeah. Everybody's trying, and now slang is just becoming such a bigger impact now in this area. What is it like? The big words that I see now is Riz, Ohio, Tax, Phantom, fucking, you know, Skibbity, whatever it is. Yeah, Rizzler.
Skibbity toilet and Riz. Back in my day, I had Sigma Riz, not any. I wasn't cooked with the gats, as you kids say. Oh Lord.
Hawk 2.
Oh no, Hawk 2, I think she got canceled, didn't she?
No,
well, she robbed people essentially.
She got canceled, but people still use the phrase.
In fact,
Ryan, you just want that word to come back because you just like to say it a lot.
What word?
Retard.
Ooh.
That word is coming back.
Yeah, that is. That's
I'm hearing people say it. I think,
and once again, though, that word is just no longer being used the same way, though, as it once was back then.
I'm looking into my students. They're saying "good boy" a lot.
Oh yeah, it's what e-girls say.
Can we delete
Oh,
that?
that's so cringe.
Yeah,
God,
I hate
cringe.
that.
You say that, but you'd be surprised how many guys would be like, "Damn it."
No.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just telling you how many guys are like,
saying "good boy." I'm a grown ass man.
That sounds so degrading. Like, bruh.
I'm a grown ass man. Don't you dare.
That just sounds like you don't like confident women.
Who's Uncle Toy? Who's Uncle?
That is not how they're saying it.
No, they're going.
You
like,
go on TikTok and find them.
They're like,
Oh, I know.
They'll be like, can I
Go
borrow?
the other route.
They'll be like, can you give me a piece of gum? And then the moment you do, they'll be like, good boy. I'm like,
And then suddenly out of nowhere, a collar just straps in your neck, and you're like, where the fuck did this come from?
Oh Lord.
What the hell?
but
Because you're a good boy.
yeah, I don't even like. I'm starting to get to that age where I'm really like, where the fuck do y'all come up with these? Where? And obviously, I know it's TikTok and it's the internet. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all that.
It's
shit.
just social media. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just because some
Mr.
video got popular, and so now everyone's saying whatever it was.
Virality will change the landscape so quickly. It's absurd.
Mm-hmm. That's how Skippity became such a big thing, you know?
Uno, tres, Mr. P.
Skip it out and did it.
On the keys, Mr. P.
Great. I gotta go get that stupid toad. This sucks.
But yeah, times are changing.
Merc, my day, I can walk around without my back cracked.
What?
Now everything hurts.
Wait, you can walk around without your back cracking?
The myth is the dark reality of the world we live in.
I can't. The moment I wake up, it's cracking time.
It's cracking time? Jesus Christ.
Cracking time.
Oh yeah, I'm always twisting when I wake up.
Oh, I think we heard it when you got your massage gun. You were Gucci for now, Troy.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, it's amazing.
I like a rave party glow stick when I wake up.
What the fuck? It's immaculate.
Oh, just
I don't know if you even heard it last night because I was massaging my hands. After the matches we had last
how much are those guns?
So some could be
You
really
massage
expensive.
with your pistols?
No, you motherfucker.
Yeah, shoot my hands.
Bro,
That's what a real
you're
man
like
does.
that
That's
one-
what a.
So I know those massagers used to be expensive. Now they're like, shit, you can get one for like $30 to $40 now.
Dude, we have chairs that build.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather get a gun than get a chair.
Why are we calling it a gun?
It's a massage because it's a gun.
That's what it's called. Yeah, it's called that.
It's a massage gun. Yeah, it's a massage gun. Have you not seen those
They're
before?
calling it a gun? I didn't know that.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Some women use it for other purposes, but
No, I know.
Basically,
Hey,
it's-
shut up.
it's- Try your own. No.
they do. You want
You've
me to lie?
been. Listen, mind your
Do
business.
you want me to lie?
Listen,
Yes,
Listen.
absolutely. Lie
A
more.
massage gun that women. Hold on, let me see.
Just look up massage gun. It's basically just a massager that looks like a gun.
Yeah, they literally average out at about $30 to $40.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Let's see,
Not bad at
massage gun. You fucking liar. This shit costs 104. Oh.
What the
I see
hell?
why you-
What was that?
No, I saw why you were saying, Tyrone, that mindset. Okay.
Yeah, they're like $40.
Why the hell does it look like that?
I mean, I don't want to explain it. I feel like the explanation isn't worth it in these moments.
Oh, I get it. It's a handle. Okay, it's supposed to you can grip there.
I don't like any of what's being said.
Him learning about this is
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's your fault, technically.
I didn't even know it was called a gun. Let me be real.
Have you
Also,
seen
you
it?
liar, it's-
But you have seen it before, right? Or no?
No, not in like that design.
Oh, you've never seen it as a gun? Okay.
No, the only massage I think of when I think of electronic shit is like a massaging chair.
Shit. I mean that
I've never once
that's
seen
viable, but it just takes forever.
but it's viable.
It is viable. I'm not gonna deny that. Oh God. This is not the way I was supposed to go, but it's too late. I'm doing side quests. That's why I'm not worrying too much about plot because oh my God, no! Fat fish!
You see, these side quests that you're doing is perfect because we're having side commentary right now that's not correlating to the events that are currently transpiring on the screen.
Paige, I have a question for you.
I may have an answer.
And
Shoot.
this is based off the last time we went to New York. I want to see if they make some adjustments. currently McDonald's is doing this thing where if you buy something from the value menu, like if you buy like a value thing, then you can buy another one, but for like $1, right?
Oh yeah, the buy one get one or buy one get one free kind of shit, but it has to be the same price.
No, it's a buy one get one for $1. Yeah, you were about to say it right the first time.
No. We tend to sometimes have buy one get one free.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Like if you buy a Big Mac, you get a Big Mac free.
I was gonna ask, are they doing that at your McDonald's?
Oh, they are doing that, but here's the thing though. I know the pricing in your area is very different from the pricing in my area. So technically, you're still paying for 2 from where you come from.
So
But you're at least getting 2 instead of 1.
People in the chat, you gotta realize the bullshit that we went through when we went to New York and I went to McDonald's that one time, which is
I
wild.
thought they were getting cheap in New York City. That was their first.
Yeah, that was a weird reality you went to because realistically, there was no way I assumed that.
It was wild. So I had been to New York one other time before that, and I think we just never went to McDonald's that time. So the second time I'm going to McDonald's thinking, okay, I'll grab something that like we can munch on real quick. It's cheap. I'm over looking and I'm like, KG, where's your dollar menu? And he goes, the what? The dollar menu, you know, or the McChicken and the McDouble-R. They're all like.
You know, actually, I should have took y'all to McDonald's when y'all were down here. You know, I think.
And they're like, yeah, they're on this column. He goes, dude, we don't have one. I was like, what are you talking about?
Do they not have like?
No.
Like, what's the price of their dollar?
It's a lot.
Stuff?
There is no dollar stuff.
Everything that was like above $5, and it was pissing me off.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty.
So
expensive.
even the McChickens were $5.
Yes.
What?
It was offending me.
I mean,
I was offended.
New York tax.
They better be paying y'all like crazy amounts for that. Damn.
Yeah, let me take a look at the pricing of a McChicken. Hold on.
When I was there, it wasn't as low as it should have been. It was so.
It might be worse now because of inflation.
It's like $2.79, I think it was.
Oh, it's $2.79 now.
Yeah, McChicken.
I don't know what the fuck.
Now,
I think it depends on where you are in New York because I would assume the busier places would be more expensive.
Yeah, we were in like a busy.
You were in Manhattan, bro. You were in the heart of New York, so you were gonna spend like $4 for one, which is no.
It was so fucked up. I was so angry. I'm like, I instantly regretted going to McDonald's. Part of me thought we should have just went to the that gas station that had that food.
You gotta be careful with gas station food.
Well, no, it was like one of those, it wasn't it was one of those fucking service places. It wasn't a gas station, it was a service place. Like it was like a convenience store, but like in the convenience store it had this separate area where you could get food off of this little thing.
Yeah, you guys should be careful.
Yeah.
Those are good. Here's my thing: the food can be good, but your body may not be able to handle it. I'm gonna just be real with you. I've tried some various of those, and some of them are great, and some of them are really good, and then I can't like move for a couple hours afterwards because my bowels was just like, bro, what did you do to me? I'm like, dog, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm so sorry. Be
prepared to get destroyed. Blah blah blah.
I mean, I guess also inflation probably jacked up those McChicken prices.
Yeah.
That is probably true.
No, let me be fair. So the McChicken prices over there in Manhattan were like, what was it, $4.70? No, $4.59, I think it was.
Right.
In where I live, it's like $2.25 or some shit like that. So different zones do fluctuate within New York City, and given that once again you're in the heart, the soul, the most expensive place, you're gonna charge more for it. It's just standard practices with these kind of things. With that being said, though, I really wish we did have you guys go somewhere else, though. Because although I will admit it is good because it at least educated you all about why we don't eat McDonald's in New York City. So
I mean, it's just
DC's gonna be interesting when we go out to get food.
Yeah, actually it is.
And I've never been able to financially recover from 7-Eleven ever again.
Are you serious?
Wait, 7-Eleven?
Well, no, not really. No, I'm saying so. Okay, so Japan fucked me up with this sort of thing. First of all, I've already talked about this before. The mindset in Japan is so drastically different from the US, so keep that in mind, Chad. For starters, like they don't ask you for tips at all whatsoever when it comes to their services, whether in car service or restaurants or any other form of way that they help you just to get to where you need to go. Uh, because that's how their system works over there. They tend to give you their 100% from the beginning to the end. So if you're tipping them, it almost feels disrespectful for them to get something because it's saying that they didn't give them their all to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So tipping is essentially non-existent over there. What does this mean? It means that for starters, I've saved so much money by not having to tip. So imagine hopping back to the US and almost every single service now is becoming so massively needing of tipping. Where like now back then I think it used to be like what was it 3, 5, 7% tipping. Now shot up to 5, 10, and 20% tipping.
That also helps considering the fact that our yen to dollar ratio, we spend less. We have more money essentially when we go to Japan.
Yeah. So you don't feel that impact when it transitions into like it's a currency exchange when buying stuff. But like regardless, tipping needs to find a way to get eliminated from here in the US. I'm just saying.
To be fair, it's not required. We're just
It's not, but you're gonna be socially, you're gonna be a dick if you don't tip.
I mean, I'm already a dick. I think I'm fine with taking that out.
But will you be a dick in public?
Yeah, it depends on who I'm with.
I mean, like in a restaurant.
Okay, when we were in Georgia, for example, did you tip there?
We didn't go anywhere where we needed. Wait, home.
Yes, we did. We went to the pizza place. We went to
These places would have been the only place I could think you could have tipped at.
the soul food place.
No, you don't have to tip there. I never tipped
You don't
there.
have to tip there?
I never tipped there.
No.
It's their tipping.
You would think there's
They probably accept it. I mean, I don't know anyone who denies tips, but they don't require it.
Okay.
I'll put it this way: I didn't tip anywhere in my hometown. I don't really. The only unless it's. I'm trying to think. I've tipped at certain. When I took TSS out to the Japanese steakhouse, I did tip there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here's how I do tipping based on the performance of the person that served us. If they served us really well, then I'll give them a good tip. If they served us shitty, I still give a tip. It's just gonna be a horrifically low tip.
I mean, isn't that how you're supposed to do it, though?
Yeah, well, some people just default to the 15%, which is what you like. There's a tip calculator.
I mean, that and they usually put it on the thing. Like when I go to Applebee's, the last time I've been to Applebee's, Applebee's will be like, here's 3%, 4%, 5%. And I'll be like, respectfully, you might get maybe 3.5%, depending on how you are. Maybe 4.
Come over here. We got the 10, 15, and 20%.
Yeah,
bro.
I've seen that. Ryan, Applebee's isn't terrible, bro.
It's kind of mid.
Oh, I agree with that.
Applebee's.
I would agree. I agree with mid. I don't agree with terrible. That's
Yeah,
the problem. You
I
get
never really had Applebee's, so I can't give it
really.
a try.
Shout out to the best.
It's not
Shout
bad.
out to the best. Shout out to the best chef in Applebee's, the microwave. But
I think it's all right.
Yeah, I think it's a very middle of the road area.
Yeah, it's like a mid
I
restaurant.
think there's a bunch of people.
And
That's
they have a 2 for $20 special, and that always means I can go in there and eat for cheap. And for $2 for 2 people to eat for $20, I'm not complaining about the food.
Oh yeah, that deal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Take your dates there.
Yeah, don't.
That's how you know they're a keeper and
To me, if you take your date to Applebee's, it's somebody that you already are like with.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you're not gonna do a. Yeah.
Like we are dating currently. Like, but yeah, that 2 for $20. Yeah, you get like the spinach artichoke dip and the mott sticks.
What happened to the Mozzie sticks?
The Mozzie sticks, they're an appetizer, so they go for the 2 for $2.
you talking about the mozzarella sticks?
Yeah, the mozzarella sticks.
I don't even like.
Mozzie sticks for short.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I've never called it that, and 2, I don't really care for mozzarella sticks.
Oh.
You don't mess with no moss sticks?
I don't even like cheese crust pizza for God's sakes. Like,
What the fuck?
Nope.
I'm a thin crust guy all day.
Okay, I can appreciate thin crust.
That's all right. We have a famous place for that nearby.
What appetizer do you eat?
Oh, the honey barbecue boneless wings. Yeah.
The chicken nuggies.
Yeah, I don't call them that, but yeah, technically that's what you would.
They are chicken nuggets.
Oh, this triggered plot. I wasn't trying to. I thought it was just a side quest. Okay.
No, don't worry. The side quest is the mandatory quest. Yippee!
Well, this is the one that's like in a time limit. So if I don't do it, like, and I continue the plot, I'm screwed. So it's always important to remember to do these quests as the
Why
game.
is the screen black?
It's loading. My camera, unfortunately, my camera is behind.
Oh, it's blocking the loading icon.
Yeah, so to you, it just looks like a black screen. What are you sitting here in darkness for? What's your? This is gonna be a weird question. If you're going to a mid restaurant, what is the most? What will usually be your first choice? Like you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you just want to eat something real quick.
Okay.
Burger.
Yeah.
Chili's. Chili's.
Oh, like a restaurant.
I haven't
Chili's?
had Chili's in so long.
I haven't had Chili's in years, bro.
Oh wait, we're talking about a name of a restaurant.
Yeah,
Oh, I
go
thought
for
we
it.
were talking about food.
Yeah, go for a restaurant.
Like not fast food, but like a restaurant.
Yeah.
A popular chain that's mid.
I would say I would
That's
have to
mid,
stick with
yeah.
Applebee's. Yeah. I mean, I would pick TGIF.
I'm gonna be real.
TGIF is decent.
If I'm going for mid,
They got it Friday.
I think Waffle House is the king of that.
That is not mid, my guy.
See, here's the thing.
I'm a Waffle House and diner section. That's probably why I didn't count it.
I thought you said you put Waffle House in like the fast food column.
No, that's a diner restaurant.
No, it's technically kind of fast food as well, though.
It's a diner.
Like the quality.
Yeah,
is
but
more
how many
fast food.
diners? The only other diner we had is what? Chili's.
Denny's.
I mean, Denny's.
But nobody cares about Denny's.
I just don't have one near me. I don't think it was bad. I just don't have one.
There's
If
way
I had
too
to
many
choose
Waffle
one, I
Houses.
think the best mid to me personally, Wendy's.
Wendy's is a mid restaurant that sometimes can hit like peak, not peak, but like upper tier.
Mm-hmm.
That's what throws me off about Wendy's. Like I think when they first introduced the Baconator, I almost like lost my shit. I was like, oh my god.
I'd
almost argue Wendy's probably has one of my favorite fast food burgers actually.
Texas Roadhouse is pretty good.
Oh, true.
That's another one I don't eat as much as I like. That's a like.
That's not uncommon. They're sort of expensive.
No, yeah, they're around. I should take y'all to Logan's. I don't know if y'all have Logan's in y'all area.
I don't know what that is.
Damn it. It's kind of like Texas Roadhouse,
Okay.
but the rolls are amazing. And they have peanuts you can just throw on the floor.
Then there's Cracker Barrel.
I haven't
Cracker
had
Barrel?
I haven't
Yeah.
had Cracker Barrel.
I haven't had Cracker Barrel.
They have solid breakfast.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I don't think I've had that breakfast at all.
Better than Waffle House.
Okay, that's a crazy.
No.
Well, it depends. It depends on what you like. Let's be real here. Waffle House is one of those places I like because I really like their hash browns. I really like their hash browns. Now I enjoy the waffles. Like I'm more of a Waffle House guy than an IHOP guy.
Yeah, maybe it's because I don't like their kind of hash brown, or even just their hash browns. Yeah, like I'm the opposite. I don't like theirs.
Yeah, if you don't like their hash browns, I can see why.
Okay.
To me, hash browns is almost
So
like
you're not a fan of shredded hash browns.
Yeah, I don't like the shredded hash browns.
You like the patty.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a place.
I mean-
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I think I like patty more, but
I haven't. Who serves hash brown like patties anyway?
McDonald's.
Oh, you mean like their hash browns in the morning?
or tater
Yeah.
tots are good.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, speaking of tater tots,
Like Sonic.
yep, I was gonna say, You go. I think people should go back and try their burgers.
I haven't had a good tater tots in ever.
Sonic's got some busting burgers.
Absolutely, absolutely. It wasn't until
Yeah,
I got.
give me a good place to get tater tots because I haven't got a good one.
I could have took you over here to. Ironically enough, Crystals has them over here, and I could have took you to Sonic. Sonic also gives you the option between tater tots. Unfortunately, is a thing that isn't offered by most people.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
It's
like
very greasy. I'll say that.
what, tater tots?
Yeah.
I mean, they're made with grease. It makes
I mean,
sense.
they can be, yeah. They can be
I've
pretty
never
good.
really had a super greasy tater tot personally.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
It
the
depends
ones
on where
I've
you
had
go.
have been all greasy. That's why I just dislike tater tots.
I feel
Really?
bad. I should have took you to Sonic over here.
Yeah,
Dude,
Sonic
tater
has
Yeah, and I
tots,
could have
bacon,
seen
and
the
cheese.
hedgehog, bro.
No, shut up. I don't know. Do you even have a Sonic in New York? Gigi?
No, probably not. It's probably the one in Jersey's, maybe one.
We had a couple of old Sonics that still had people on roller skates.
I have a bunch of Sonics where I live.
Dude, I was so
Sonic
thrown
was
off
in
when I
Burger
passed by a freaking Waffle House that one day. I was like, where am I? Did I just suddenly drive to Georgia? Like, what the f-? Like, I was so
It's
thrown
not like my state is the only state that has Waffle Houses.
Dude, I've never seen a
other
Waffle
Waffle
House outside of that one, bro. I hope you know that.
Yeah, if you come to St. Louis, you're gonna see Waffle House.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, most
There's
other...
a lot of them in Ohio, too.
Yeah, it just... Oh, god damn it!
Everywhere. Freaking everywhere.
It just depends on your
See, now-
taste. What is your... Well, actually, here's a question. What is the... In each of our respective cities, what is your least favorite restaurant that's everywhere?
Like, fast food one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just any. Yeah, okay, just fast.
That, like, you'll see it all the time, and you have no interest in it, and it kind of gets on your nerves how frequent it is.
Ooh,
Waffle
Arby's.
House.
Arby's. Fuck Arby's. You
Taco
can take out
Bell.
every Arby's in St. Louis and I would not budge. I'd be like, thank
No,
God.
no. I mean,
I actually probably
What
would
is
agree.
it?
I'm gonna probably agree with Tyrone. For me too, it's probably Arby's.
You could get rid of every Arby's and I wouldn't feel a thing.
Yeah, I'm not a
No,
big fan. I don't hate Arby's, but I'm not a fan of Arby's, and that's the
I do.
problem. Because I'm
I
trying to
hate
think.
Arby's.
I'm trying to think about any other fast food that's like
Which
really.
sucks because Arby's has a really great marketing
Oh
team.
god damn it!
their
Actually,
marketing is good.
this might sound like a cop-out answer, but I swear to God, this is true. McDonald's.
You just.
I
yeah,
can understand that.
I mean, yeah, McDonald's is a conglomerate corporate thing that spans all the way across countries.
Yeah,
Dude,
Burger King is
there
Wendy's.
was a
better
McDonald's-
Oh,
anyway.
you know what? Never mind. It's Burger King. I can't fucking stand Burger King.
I
Never-
love Burger King.
I had
Oh,
to-
really?
I had to
I
remind
think it's
myself.
better than McDonald's.
Nah, I disagree.
Oh.
Give it that.
I disagree.
I don't like Burger King either, but the difference between Burger King and McDonald's is that, like, for every one Burger King, there's 10 McDonald's.
Oh,
Right?
I know. I completely understand
It's
why you
right.
feel that way.
It's right. I love Burger King though.
I can't stand Burger King.
Lettuce-
I haven't liked Burger King ever since I was a kid. I don't like
I-
Burger King.
Look, I know there's Burger Kings around me. I'm grateful I don't live next to one.
Why?
Because if I did, I would be fat and broke. Because I would just be
Sorry.
buying Burger King all damn. The flame broiled burger hits different, bro. It's just,
Man,
The ones
please.
near me like really salt their fries a lot and they taste good.
oh, they're fries. Now I'll admit that their fries suck. They're just yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean like usually I originally I hated their fries, but like at least the ones near me like really oversalt them, so they actually taste good.
So you'll
Okay,
tolerate it.
mine are undersalted. What I usually do is I'll ask for a small pack of salt. And then just-
God damn it.
Yeah, I would say McDonald's probably has the best out of the three.
McDonald's fries are only good for a certain amount of
No, McDonald's fries are good depending on when you get them and if you're
Yeah.
dealing with the right person.
Yeah, it's a ratio.
If you get them during the night, be prepared for some soggy fries, bro.
Yeah, but if you get them like
I don't know if
if
I
you
haven't
get
gotten
them-
soggy, but I haven't gotten
if you
great
get them
fries.
during the lunch rush, you're gonna get some fresh fries.
Yeah, unfortunately, the biggest problem McDonald's has is that it's not consistent.
Yeah.
You're gambling every time you go over there. You're like, well, we
Same
might
with,
get some good food. Keyword
Same
is
with their chicken nuggets. Their chicken nuggets can be crispy as fuck, but then if you go the wrong time, they could just be like.
I've never had bad chicken nuggets.
Oh. Oh, Wendy's chicken nuggets is good.
Oh, they're
Terrell,
great. They're great.
Terrell, I've worked at a McDonald's. You will know the difference between a fresh nugget and a non-fresh nugget. They are.
Actually, you know what's the best way you can
They are
tell?
two different
If
species.
your nugget crunches, it's a fresh nugget. But if you get a chewy nugget, then
Ew.
yeah, it's over.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
This KG, this
Yeah, that
place
sounds
is
gross,
all
actually.
yo. Chicken nuggets be crispy like you
If
never.
you hear the sound effect when you bite into it, you're good. You are gonna get a crispy 20-pack of nuggets right there. But if you just like bite it and it doesn't like make any sound at all,
Yeah.
be prepared.
You don't want a squishy nugget. But Criminal Montage got me one of these Wendy's chicken nuggets for some reason. I don't know why the fuck you promoted those.
Because they're good.
He's like, this place is balling, yo. Chicken nuggets be crispy like you've never seen. So stupid.
This reminds me
What?
of that what was it? That one TikTok video I think I saw where I forgot where it's like this.
Also,
guy
Kevin, by
was
the way,
riding-
for some reason, I can't just send you videos like I do Tyrone on TikTok. But you have a TikTok account, right?
Yeah, in fact, yeah, you follow me there.
Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't. Your name never shows up under like actual people. Like, damn it, I'm dead.
Turn it off. I'm just kidding.
No, Lord.
TikTok is TikTok, bro. No, but what was I gonna say? What was it?
Me.
Oh, it was the.
Oh, I might lose this.
It was a double TikTok video. Wait, oh my god, 1 HP, bro.
Yeah, this went left really quickly.
Where's Richie at?
How could you let him die?
Because this stupid thing has an attack that's very inconvenient for me.
Well, at least Luigi can attack right now. Or you can go ahead and try to kill them both. Or defeat them.
Where are y'all at HP wise? I know I could kill one. You know what? We're gonna gamble with it. Fuck it.
Zap, zap. Let's go. I love the bro moves in this game.
Let's go with you know, for real, what's one restaurant you want to go away? What's the restaurant you want to see more of? I want to see more A&W.
What? What is that?
Hey, it's a
Art?
root beer. It's a root
There's
beer.
Oh, that. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
It's a root beer restaurant that sells.
Isn't that a car? What?
No, A&W is a goddamn.
I know what he's talking about.
It's a root beer. They started off as a root beer company, but they started making restaurants that sell burgers and shit.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I've never
That's
had their food.
There's one near me. I know where one is,
Yeah.
but there's only one that I know of.
Exactly. That's the problem. I can only find one in one. It's like every city was only allowed one.
I'm trying to think of something.
I want Whataburger here. I really want Whataburger to be here.
Oh, another one that's rare is Lee's Chicken.
Oh, I say, yeah, I live by Lee's Chicken. I know where that place is. It's okay. It's not as good as Popeyes.
It's good. Yeah, it's
You know
good
what?
though.
You know what? Thank you. Because you brought up a name that I actually wanted to bring up now. For which one I would like to see more of around these areas.
Mhm.
Canes.
Oh, shit, Raising Cane's, yeah.
I don't think
Canes
I've-
is amazing.
I don't think I've ever had
Yeah.
Canes.
I live
Canes
right-
is fantastic.
Terrell,
Yeah.
it's Zaxby's. If you want, it's Zaxby's.
So
That's
there's
crazy.
only one Canes
Yeah, it's Zaxby's.
that I know of here in New York City, and it is in 42nd Street.
They
in
only
Times Square.
sell chicken strips.
There's a lot of Canes where I
I
live.
mean, that's not
so
a big problem for me personally.
I know what you talk about.
Yeah.
It's a great restaurant.
There's literally I can walk to a Raising Cane's.
Or
Yeah,
fast food place, I
but the
should say.
Canes is great because it's like their sandwich. What is it? Just chicken fingers.
Yes.
Their regular meal is just chicken fingers.
It's all
Their
chicken
drinks,
fingers.
chicken fingers.
Shut
It's all
up! Shut
good.
up! You're so stupid.
Drinks.
Everything's a chicken finger.
They're straws. They're straws.
Oh
The
my
people that
god!
work there know chicken fingers. Oh my god.
They're chicken fingers.
Orion Sword
What
said
is
there's tons of Raising Cane's by him.
Yeah, I've never had it, so that'd be something I wouldn't mind trying.
It's
New York
it is
City,
good.
I've
It's great.
only
Terrell,
seen one.
Terrell, when you
That's-
come to St. Louis, I'll take you. It's literally not far at all.
I think Terrell will love it. Honestly.
Oh yeah, it's
He
Zaxby's.
enjoys Zaxby's, so
Yeah.
And their sauce is good too.
Oh, the cane sauce.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
my
the
god.
cane
I think what was funnier is
Required.
I think it was funnier seeing KJ react to Zaxby's sauce when he had it down. Yeah. I think him and Nessa specifically, y'all geeked out.
dude, everybody kept clamoring about this damn sauce. So of course, when we finally got our hands on it, I thought to myself, it can't be that good.
Here's a fun fact.
Oh.
My mom hates that sauce.
Really?
She does not like Zaxby's sauce at all.
Why?
I don't know why. I had to keep. Hell, I don't know if you go to like Japanese steakhouses, do y'all get that white sauce that you can have?
I've never had that. No.
Oh man, damn it! Yeah,
I'll
next
get it
next time you
next
come
time.
down here, I'm taking you to the place I took TSS. There's a pizza place, a diner, and a Japanese steakhouse I took him to.
You're about to get full, Tyrone.
What we need to do is go back to a Korean barbecue grill.
When was the first time we went? Did
We went
ever?
in New York.
Oh yeah, that one was great.
Yeah.
But that's because KG knew the back door of the hood to get in that one. It felt like
You gotta get in the hood.
it felt like we were going into an illegal dice game when we walked in
Dude,
there.
I made sure your first day was a fucking banger, bro. I brought you to Koreatown. I brought you all to Rise and Y, and then what was it after that we had? The point is that I made sure that I planned that shit accordingly, bro, just to have everybody have a good time, and I'm glad everybody did.
How did you
Omar,
define?
Rosella shit right. If Raising Cane's didn't have his cane sauce, it would just be some generic chicken strip place that dies.
It like Popeyes look at that and be like, bro, we need something.
Popeyes.
Popeyes, to me, it goes Popeyes. Then I think Lee's Chicken. Then KFC's are like below that. Now,
Yeah, KFC's fallen.
hold on,
I don't get chicken from KFC. If I'm going to KFC, I'm getting like sides.
If this was early 2000s and before, KFC would have knocked all this shit out of the
Oh yeah,
park.
KFC was king for a while.
Yeah, KFC was kicking ass, and then they just.
Oh no, it was banned from our house entirely after that incident.
What
What
incident? What incident?
The rat bastard incident.
Oh,
I think I've talked about it before. Yeah.
well, recall after the chat.
Okay.
that
To those
name.
who might have not heard this story from long ago, I remember what was it? Me and my mother. I was like very young back then. We went to Fifth Avenue, and at the time, I think we finished taking care of something, so we're walking around the area of Fifth Avenue and thinking, okay, let's go get something to eat. And I asked her, I was like, hey, there's a KFC over there. Let's go have some KFC. He's like, bet, let's go. We walk over there, and we find out that people are just running outside of the area of the KFC, and we're like, what the hell happened? And then you look through the window, and it's just rat infestation just suddenly coming in out of nowhere. That's just taking over that entire building. So I think after that point, myself and my mother had just came to the conclusion that never will there ever be a time where we will ever touch a KFC from that point onward. So I've never had a KFC thanks to that rat incident.
I feel bad because now it's not worth having.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever had churches?
Ugh, I hate churches.
What's a church?
It's the church's chicken. Wait. When you say you hate churches, KG, I mean Tyrone, like
They put too much grease on that damn chicken. Too much.
I will say they have a bunch of that extra skin that's like absurd to me sometimes.
Greasy ass chicken.
What about?
Greasy as
Here's
fuck.
my thing though. They biscuits are on point, dog. I'm not even gonna play with you.
These biscuits.
For some reason, a motherfucker who can cook bread the right way, that is a dangerous ability to hold.
Popeye's biscuits, you need something to drink with them though.
That's my problem with Popeye. Popeyes is just dry sometimes. I'm like, damn.
Hey, they butter the fuck out of them biscuits.
I don't know. Popeyes has really good sides. I will always give Popeyes credit for their sides. Like that dirty rice or the mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, the red beans and rice is so good.
Yes, sir.
Dude, my favorite is the mac and cheese, bro.
It's all like macaroni and cheese. That don't make no difference to me. But
The mac and cheese is good.
You open up the chicken, you shove that mac and cheese inside.
wait, you open up the chicken?
Yeah.
Wait, you put mac? So wait, you're putting mac and cheese inside of the chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They actually made a meal out of that.
What?
Yeah.
I've
Look,
never.
KFC made that meal, although it's not as good. It's where they literally put all the sides in there with a couple of bites of chicken to make like a chicken. It's called like a chicken side bowl or some shit.
Like you should get a buffalo chicken like mac and cheese. It's so good. Just anywhere really.
Just put you in a coma.
Just in general, it's
You know what? Since we're talking about chicken, I will say it doesn't help with KFC specifically, where they introduce shit that I wish they never introduced. Does anybody remember the chicken hot dog?
I don't, and I don't think I want to remember.
Unfortunately, I do. I mean,
Yeah.
KG, essentially what they did, they took the same, you know, in gas stations when they have those rollers,
Yeah.
they essentially just did that. So it's a chicken roller. That's all it is.
Yep, they replaced the bun with a chicken.
I remember they also made the chicken nuggets that have like macaroni and cheese inside them.
That just didn't sound great.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that
it wasn't
that
great.
thing. No, it wasn't. It was just the cheese. It wasn't like mac and cheese. It was just cheese.
Omar said, "Do you remember the double down?"
What was the double down?
Yeah, Omar, you're gonna explain that
oh,
one.
oh God. Oh no. I'm gonna get sick from double down.
I remembered what that was. They replaced the bread with chicken patties. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's literally the buns were replaced
I think
with,
that was what it
with
was,
chicken.
yeah.
I think that's the definition of doing too much. I think that's literally
Here,
what that
now,
is.
look. Double down is a bunless sandwich that uses 2 fried chicken fillets instead of bread. The sandwich includes bacon, cheese, mayo, or spicy sauce, and
Ugh.
2 fried chicken fillets as its bun.
Yeah, I'm sure that killed people. There's no way that didn't kill somebody.
The sandwich would be roughly 1,000 calories, in case you're wondering, with an almost 90% sodium.
Oh my god,
That's fucked.
that's death is what that is. I think that would genuinely kill people. It probably did actually.
It does look decent. I'll give it that.
Well, it kind of has to.
And to be fair, the reason I think it works so well is because outside of bacon and cheese, you don't really have like a thick layer in between the 2 chicken buns. Because the chicken buns are...
I remember. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I believe Wendy's was doing the Krabby Patty. I don't know if they're still doing that.
I don't think so.
I didn't like the Krabby Patty, and neither did my
A
family.
lot of people didn't.
Which is a shame because Wendy's has good burgers. I don't know how you fucked that up.
I don't think Wendy's should have been the restaurant to do the Krabby Patty.
You want to know why
Bro.
it's so disappointing, Terrell?
Why?
It was just a Dave Singles. That's it.
Did it even have cheese on it?
They
Yes.
did.
That's it. No, like there wasn't any change. The only thing they changed was the freaking sauce.
What was the
Making the
sauce?
Like the Krabby sauce.
The Thousand Islands.
Yeah, I wouldn't have cared for that at all.
Yeah, it was very very minimal effort. And I think what came alongside that was the pineapple drink, the pineapple slush.
Yeah, but they sold out almost everywhere. Like people were saying that was probably the king of the.
Yeah, like that was the better thing to get.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I think I have
I don't
time for
think
one
Wendy's
more
was the
mission.
right restaurant to do that. I don't know. I feel like any other restaurant could have done the Krabby Patty better. Well, any burger restaurant, yeah.
Dude, Burger King would have been the perfect joint for that. There's literally a burger place.
I'm still mad. You want to know why I'm mad? I'm mad that when the Sonic movie came out, they got sponsored by fucking Jack in the Box. I'm like, you want to know what should have sponsored Sonic?
Sonic. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Olive Garden.
No.
No, and Sonic sells chili dogs. So it's perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. That would have been the best show. And their chili dogs are great actually.
Just do the Sonic chili dogs with onion rings. perfect. You people are stupid.
Damn, he's going off.
I mean, it literally was a no-brainer.
When are you gonna realize your consequences have your actions have consequences?
Your consequences have actions. Oh no.
Speaking of chili dogs, the only other place I'd be concerned with is Checkers / Rallies also has chili dogs.
Yeah.
Shit tore me up the first time and it made me mad. Actually, I think we were on a call. I went and got it. I think we were talking. I went and drove and went to Checkers and got the chili. I'm like, wow, these are great. I'll get these more often. Like an hour or two later, bro, I gotta go.
I've heard horror stories about the Rally's chili dogs.
But they're good. That's what makes me angry.
Okay, I was gonna say like, cause they're good.
They taste good, but they will tear up your bowels.
Yeah, they'll make you shit.
No,
Your colon will be on fire. But I'll tell you this: you'll enjoy it in the moment. You'll hate it in about an hour.
They are good.
I love me some chili dogs though.
Yeah, chili.
I feel like that would ruin me.
Never really had a proper chili dog, so.
Hey, there's this gas station called Quick Trip that's around me. They got really good chili dogs.
Also, good. If you ever come back down here, I have a list of places we gotta go then.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. My list of food things I haven't really eaten is a lot. But I feel like the stuff I haven't eaten are the things that you would expect me to have eaten, but I never did. Like, I've never properly had a chili dog. Never really had, what is it,
Luigi, you're missing out.
Am I really?
I mean, I would say chili dogs are better than normal hot dogs.
Yeah, by far.
Actually, if nothing else, the best part about it is how it gets the bun. The bun tastes like the chili. It's like a
the bun soaked up the chili.
Yeah, it hits different. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Hey G, have you ever had sloppy joes?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a good correlation.
I feel like I've had, but I think
that's like a school thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really.
Yeah,
I had it a lot in school, but I only had it occasionally outside of school.
I've heard it in like a bodega place.
Here's my question: who the hell sells sloppy joes like
regularly? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You gotta make sloppy joes.
It's one of the few meals that everyone knows about.
What's it called? A manwich? A manwich.
What is composed of a manwich though?
It's literally a sloppy joe.
Is that literally it?
It's the name. The name is manwich.
We're just like calling it that.
Yeah, the branding. It's branding, but a manwich is a sloppy joe.
It's funny because talking about sandwiches, I went and got so I don't know if you guys have Publix where you guys are at, but Publix has like a really high quality food for like their deli, and their chicken tender sub is ridiculous. And my friend texted me today. He was like, "Hey, by the way, they're on sale." I said, "Shit, we about to go."
You said they're on sale?
They were on sale because Publix does this goofy shit where certain things are seasonal and you don't see it for a while. It's like their muffins. There are certain muffins I like from Publix. They're called Apple brand muffins that only show up like sometimes. And when they show up, it's like, oh, I gotta buy this today. Just off of premise, I gotta buy this today.
Right.
And it being on sale was one of those like things that if I don't get it, I won't get it again. So like I gotta get it now, for lack of a better term. But yeah, their subs are great. I actually have the second half of it sitting in my fridge. That's gonna be eaten tomorrow.
Nice.
Cause I'm weak and I need it. Sorry. Oh, absolutely. Where the hell is the? Oh, wait, did I already do it? Never mind. I might have already did the quest. Yeah, we're gonna gamble on this. I'm free balling these questions because I don't know for sure. Oh, that's right. This may be wrong. I don't even care. Let's see. Country fried blubfish. What the fuck? Ah!
Bubfish, what happened?
It's probably wrong. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh no.
Oh, I made 2. That means I got one of them right. I could do the process of elimination, honestly. Valentine's Day is next month. That means cheap chocolates for me.
Yeah.
But it won't be on Valentine's,
Yeah,
so it'll be the
on
day
February
after.
15th. Yeah, it's gonna be. We get to buy a bunch of cheap chocolate. We should do that. We'll still be on the. No, we'll be coming back from the trip.
What?
No, we're still.
We'll be
there.
there. We'll be there during Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but. Oh yeah, it'll be.
It'll be that Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no, you want to know how we're doing? You know what we're doing for
Saturday,
Valentine's Day?
We're
Going to watch Captain America: Brand New World in theaters available
Oh yeah, that's
February
right. We
14th.
are doing.
Why do I have to do that? Is my question.
Why not, man?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my god! I'm not even excited for the movie.
It's not really
But
the movie.
representation, bro.
You just want to be together when we watch it. That's what it
It's
is.
not really the movie. It's just we're all sitting together.
Yeah, I knew that's what it was. Oh my god.
I mean, we could go instead for Sonic Movie 3 if you want.
No, I mean, I feel
No.
like if that was the first viewing, it'd be different, but it's not.
KG, I want to watch the Captain America movie so I can check it off on Marvel list, so I don't have to go. Shit, I gotta watch that movie.
Oh shit, hold on guys, I got an important message. It says my pack is available to go and pull now in Pokemon
Oh
TCG.
yeah, me too. I got.
Oh, that's fine. We're done with the stream anyway.
Let me go. Let me do a poll right now. Hold on. Let's see.
While you do the poll,
KG, I'll do my poll at the same time. Hold on.
for ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, Taro, you're streaming Visions of Mana tomorrow?
I'm doing a long ass stream of Visions of Mana.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Visions of Mana tomorrow on Tyrone TG3's channel. I will be back on Tuesday for DMC5. What else? Next week should be business as usual. I don't see anything different happening. Yeah. And just know that in 3 weeks I will not be around for a handful of streams, but
Wait, Chornick.
that'll be the majority of us.
But I will not
Sure.
actually.
Y'all plug your stuff,
Okay, sure. Tronic.
I'm the Chornick. On Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. You can follow me there. I do stream sometimes, so keep your eye out for that.
Sorry, you want to
Yeah.
officially plug your stuff?
You kind of already did with the Visions of Mana. That's what's coming up.
Okay,
next.
then KG, go ahead.
Hey man, you know what? It's been a hot minute, and I haven't really done any in a long time. I feel like streaming at some point because I got to figure out how to get my shit back up. So I don't know what I would be streaming next week if I was. So if y'all have any suggestions, let me know. Personally, I'll probably just play more Zenless Zone Zero, if anything, just to kind of get my swing back into streaming thing. But I'm like just doing something just for the shits and giggles, just to see how everybody's been up to lately. So don't expect a full return. It's just me just chit chatting at that point.
Cool. With that being said, I have found someone to raid. It says they're playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, but what I see is Xenoblade 2, therefore it's getting rated just off of that premise. With that being said, though, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for support. This has been your boy, the Insane Game Freak, and I will catch you guys later. Peace! Later days. Raid.
Yay!